live.
We're back.
We're back.
Yeah, things are getting crazy with the despair diseases.
Yeah, people are sick because they have a bunch of insects inside of that. I'm unclear on if they got bitten by insects or if there are microscopic bugs in them that are causing this.
It's not explained in so many details, but there is a sort of explanation. I just can't really tell you because it's like end of game spoilers.
Okay, gotcha. Oh, we ended on a perfect line.
Ding dong, bing bong.
It's nighttime. Yeah, okay. No, we're just gonna skip through this. It's nighttime. We gotta go to bed.
It's that time already, huh? Now then, where should I sleep tonight? You planning to use the on-call room with a certain someone again?
Oh god, I forgot.
No, Java,
about that.
I'm not gonna upload this new version. Jeez.
Upload.
I totally forgot about the weird Mekon scene that happened. Oh.
Yeah, wasn't that cute? I don't know. I mean, I kind of like him with Chiaki, but you can't deny there is a certain amount of chemistry.
Yeah,
Like the ultimate nurse.
I feel like Mekon needs therapy. Like,
Yeah.
just because everyone treats her like dog shit. Like I said,
Well,
it's
maybe
not what it looked
Hajime
like.
will be nice, you know?
Hajime hasn't been, because we did talk to her once when we went into the like, I can't think of what it's called, the pharmacy.
Yes,
and,
I remember that.
She was like telling us something horribly depressing, and instead of responding at all, we just went, anyway, tell me about this thing I need to know.
Carly, tell me, look me in the eye and tell me right now that you've never done that because someone said something so truly awkward that you're just like, I just can't even function as a human being anymore.
I mean, I've changed the subject before, but I've never looked dead in someone's eyes as they were giving a cry for help and then been like, anyway, back to me.
Can I share with you a story where I had to do that when I was working at my restaurant job?
Oh god, yeah. Oh, wait, no. Okay, sorry. Hearing those words come out of your mouth, I can think of a specific instance where I've been like, this I can't handle. But yes, please do.
It's usually the customer service clubs.
Yes, Cole, you know the story.
See, yeah, well, the thing is, I've experienced that, except slightly differently than what you have, but I know exactly that feeling of being
We've all been there.
Alright,
and someone going on an accident, like, okay, sorry, not to, like, steal the show here.
But no, it's story time for all of us, I think.
This was, like, in a town in, like, middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, so I'm like sitting there and working the booth, obviously. And this older lady, she's like probably in her like mid-50s, was like talking to me. And she's like, yeah, when I die, you know, I want to get like a do not resuscitate because I just want to, you know, I want to leave this world. I'm ready to be gone with this world. And just starts going off about how they're ready to like depart. And I'm like, okay. Like what?
Just like horribly depressing tales from the better
so relatable.
Yeah.
Alright, Kirsten, tell your story.
I didn't feel as bad about having nothing to say because honestly, at the end of the day, this guy was a piece of shit. So, my first restaurant job, I can't name names, but I was a busser. But this is a very famous, popular restaurant in the town I grew up in. So we could get very busy, especially on Sunday brunches. So it very often I would have to like a wait staff might be like, oh, can you check on that table for me? I got this very complicated order I have to punch in real quick. I'm like, yeah, no problem, right? So there was this older couple, like 50s, man and woman who came in all the time, were regulars, and the lady was, you know, just like your average lady. She was like polite, but this guy was such an asshole. He was always rude and demeaning, and as a busser, I would like ask them like would they want bottled or tap water. So I was technically the first one greeting them of the day, and he would always give me a freaking hard time. And the server serving him was my coworker Jake, who's very personable, great waiter, great personality, like a career waiter. And he was just really busy. So he was like, "Hey, I just dropped the food off at their table. Could you go check on them?" and to make sure everything came out all right. And I was like, yeah, no worries. So I come over, and it's just the guy sitting there. The woman is like, both of their plates are there. It just got dropped off, but the woman, I guess, is like in the bathroom or something. So I just come over like, did everything come out all right, sir? Immediately expecting him to like be like, no, I ordered medium rare and blah blah blah. But he's got this faraway look in his eyes, and he's just looking off in the distance. And I wish I was making this up. Goes, she left me.
Fuck. Dude.
Now, what the fuck would you say? Because I said, so would you like me to wrap those up for you?
Legitimately,
kind of nodded, and I took them and wrapped them up, and dropped them back off, and I was like, Jake, you need to give that guy a check. I think his wife just left him. And they never came back in again.
Oh god. Legitimately, my first thought when you asked me, like, what would you have said? I would have been like, do you want a dessert on my house? And that would have been
well, it was not my place to... And
yeah.
I will say the owners of that place, one of them was okay. She was, like, a cold personality, but in terms of taking care of, like, us and back of the house, she was fantastic.
Yeah.
But the other one, who was better customer-facing, like, very personable with customers, she would do things like, okay, so it's Easter, so we're serving from 11 to 5. I had to be there at 10, and then I could leave at like 6 or 7. I was supposed to not only not get shift meals, but not eat. She did not like us eating at all during our shifts, even if we had a 15-minute break.
What the fuck?
My dad had to sneak me sandwiches, and I had to run out into the back and hide behind the dumpster and eat the sandwiches and hope that she didn't see me eating them.
Like, I don't know that that's legal. Like, I can't think of any law specifically, but that seems wild to be like, you can't eat on the job. Like, what?
Oh, welcome to the restaurant biz. Yeah. They do a lot of crazy illegal shit. Oh my god.
Oh god, the pay alone is fucked. Like, technically not getting minimum wage because your tips are supposed to, like, that's...
Yeah. Now imagine being a bus person where the same thing applies. So I'm making, I think I was making 5%.
Jeez.
Because there was, you had to tip, and but I don't blame the waitstaff for this.
Yeah.
They had to tip me out, they had to tip Expo out, and they had to tip the bartender out. So they were giving away 15% of their tips every night. To tip us out, 5% each. But yeah, anyway. Back to the story. So I can relate to, like, just Hajime being like, anyway, don't really know what to say to that, Mikan.
I also have a voter beat story that I want to share. Cole has heard this because I think it came up during one of our drinking games, if not just casually. But in high school, in our history class, anytime, like, elections were coming up, you could sign up to, like, get trained and work the, like, voting booth, essentially. And you got paid, like, $300 or whatever if you did it. But it was, like, yeah, I got paid, like, $300. It was sick.
I only got 100.
Oh, sorry, man. Ohio, I guess, but,
The one thing Ohio's better at.
Yeah. They're like, you live in Ohio, have another extra couple $100.
This is your reparations for living in Ohio.
Yeah. Honestly, it was reparations for this experience that I had that night, let me tell you. But, you know, you go through sensitivity training, too, when you're doing that, because you are still a kid, and they're like, listen, you're not allowed to talk about politics, you're not allowed to talk about whatever while you're there. You're really just there to, take these cards and let people vote and make sure that, you know, everyone is signed in correctly and blah, 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 blah. Like, they stressed that a lot. You're not supposed to talk about politics. So the first part of this story is I get accepted and I go through the training, but I am not assigned anywhere. They're like, we have enough people, so, like, you can do this training, and we'll call you if someone backs out, but we don't need you at the moment. So the other part of this is that this was for the presidential election
of 2016.
Of 2016. Yeah.
Which is very intense presidential election.
So it was gonna be crazy no matter what. And, like, the smallest microaggressions of... Not microaggressions, that's not the right word, but, like, the smallest things that I experienced that day were people being like weird about handing me their voting cards back because they thought their vote was on the cards, which isn't how it worked. You just needed to pick up a card so that you could sign into a voting machine which holds your information. Like, they thought I was trying to steal their vote, and I had to explain that's not how that works. That was the smallest thing that happened. But initially, I was told that I didn't need to be there, but that they thanked me for doing the training. Like, 1 o'clock at night, or in the morning, technically, I think, I get a call that's like, hey, someone backed out, and we need you to go to this center, and it was at my old middle school. And I was like, okay, cool, I can do that. So then I got 4 hours of sleep because I had to be there at 5. So I go in there, and they're starting to, like, set up the machines when I enter, and everyone there is like, whoa, you're way too early. And I was like, what? And they're like, you're way too early. We haven't set anything up to vote yet. And I'm like, no, I was called to work here. And they're like, we don't have you on our list of, like, people who are working.
Oh. Fucking Christ. Yeah. If that isn't an amazing allegory metaphor for the state of our country's the main thing that gets people in government voting, that takes the cake right there.
So then that gets resolved because they're like, oh, I guess this one girl technically hasn't shown up, so I guess you'll have to do. And they just, like, confirmed that I had done the training, which I did, and it was just accepted, which is fine. But here's where the story really starts, is that there was this man, woman, and girl that was roughly my age, but I didn't know her that well. And the girl that was my age was the daughter of this woman, and she was getting engaged, not the daughter, but the mother was getting engaged to this other guy. And the guy was very clearly a Democrat, and the woman very clearly a Republican, like, staunch. And, it was clearly, like, they had some, like, weird antagonistic shit going on between each other throughout the night. And, again, you're not supposed to talk about politics, but of course, immediately everyone was talking about politics. And it continues on like this, and I'm hanging out with the other kids that are my age, and we're talking as starts picking up, you know, throughout the day and the night and whatnot. And then, like, midway through the day, there's, like, a slight lull or whatever in people that are coming in. And the husband, who I'm just going to say that even though they weren't married yet, at one point comes over to me and this other girl named Annika that I had been hanging out with. And he starts asking, like, a lot of questions that are very stressful when you're a high schooler talking to a man that is much older than you.
God.
Because, so, it felt bad. Because he was asking about school and stuff, and then he, at one point, just asked me, like, oh, do you know any, like, LGBT people? And I was like, warning bells are in my head, just because, like, I had seen what the woman he was engaged to had been talking about gay people, you know? Like, I was like, I don't know what your views on this are because you seem very democratic, but I don't like that you're asking me, a very young girl at this point, about that. But I did, because I was hoping he would go away if I answered, and it was stupid, but I was like, yeah, me. And he was like, oh. So then he started talking to me about what being gay was like, which is very strange as well. And I'm, like, uncomfortable this entire time. And then at one point, he stops talking for a moment and kind of looks down. And then he starts talking about how he thinks he's bisexual and is very, very afraid of getting engaged to this woman because he feels like he's throwing his life away and he doesn't know that this marriage will last and he doesn't think he really loves her, but he feels trapped in it at this point. So
you want better, buddy, if you think that it's a good and mature and wise thing to do to trauma dump all of this onto some random stranger who is also underage.
Yeah, I know.
Maybe you aren't mature enough to get married at all.
So
maybe.
It was really weird because I was kind of, like, pseudo-counseling this man as a 17-year-old lesbian, and I was just trying to get out of the conversation. But the problem with this is, like, we were talking about other political issues and, like, just stuff that was coming up kind of naturally. And his wife, which again, they were engaged, but his fiance comes over at one point after I said something about abortion. Like I said, an abortion is a woman's choice, you know, like it's her body, it is her decision. And I didn't realize that she was behind me, but like, honestly, I'm just...
Like, did you just utter a fact?
Yeah, truly.
They don't care about my feelings.
but truly, it was so funny because, like, luckily, and I genuinely am happy that we were not talking about him in this moment, because I don't know what would have happened if we were talking about his sexuality crisis in this moment.
Oh, God.
But, like, I said something like that, and she was behind me, and, like, she whipped around and, like, kind of yelled at him. She was like, "What are you talking about?" And then she, like, turned on me, and she was like, "I can't believe you would say that. Like, you're killing babies. That's killing babies." And then, like, it just escalated at one point, and it got to the point where she literally said, "You're a baby-killing gay shit." And I'm like, what?
You, the person who will never be pregnant.
Yeah, right? I know. She's called me a baby-killing gay shit, and I'm 17. I'm already dealing with this man trauma dumping on me, and I'm just like, okay. And I walked away. And then I completed the rest of the night without interacting with her, and legitimately in the moment, it didn't occur to me that that was, like, not okay, because I was in class the next day, and I was talking about it in history class, because we, like, were just able to do group work at that time, and I was like, yeah, I was called a baby-killing gay shit by this other woman working the polls, and my history teacher overheard, and she was like, what? And I was like, oh yeah, this woman referred to me as a baby-killing gay shit, and I just said okay and walked away. And then my history teacher reported her.
Oh, good.
I was like...
That's fucked. Damn.
Truly a wild night, and I do still laugh about it every time I think about it, because, like, what the fuck kind of experience was that? Like, what a wild night.
Yeah. Oh my god, I remember that night.
I hope he got out of that engagement.
Me too.
I hope so too.
Jeez.
I was about to say, there's only two types of people who work election polls. Either, like, absolutely insane people, or people who are really desperate for money.
Yeah.
Or retirees. Where I live, it's a lot of retirees that just, like, they do it for fun, and they really enjoy it, and they're, like, really nice.
Oh,
like, when I went to vote, there's just a bunch of smiling old ladies, and she's like, "Can I see?" I like where I live, we have to show the voter card before you can vote.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to have a copy of it. And she's like, "Can I see your voter card?" And she's like, "All right, you're gonna take this pamphlet. You're gonna go over there, and you can take as much time as you need, darling." Every time, like, yes. They're very nice.
That was the other thing, too, in Ohio. Like, it was either, like, way older people or high school students, and all of us were working in the voting booth together, and it was a strange mix.
I mean, that can be fun, though.
It can be.
If they're, like, reasonable people. But
if
that's the case
act
for
like
anything.
Adults,
Yeah. It's a bummer.
Oh,
well, anyway, speaking of
yeah, like I said,
time that should be fun but isn't.
Like I said, it's not what it looked like. We weren't banging.
Hey. You can't fucking do that.
Okay, thanks, Monokuma.
Is that the handprints from when they were fucking?
Why are they there? Like, why do we have the ghostly handprints?
Because someone was fucking there.
They're all different sizes, though, Kirsten.
Yeah, listen, there's a lot of people involved.
Oh, no.
Alright, Tomar.
No. That sounds like a better oh, hey.
Hey.
What do you mean, oh, no? Is that what you said?
Did you see, this is not like a huge tangent, but did you see Oni play, what's it called? Hogwarts Legacy?
No, I have. I've been meaning to watch that video.
It's really funny, but there's just this one line that Tomar has that's just so great. Because it doesn't make any sense, but the story, spoiler free, the story starts off in a very much like Doc Brown, Marty McFly fashion, where it's like, okay, 15-year-old student, soon-to-be student, and a professor at the school who also has, like, associates in the ministry. Why are they friends? And then later on, he's like, "You'll keep the secret about what we were doing before we came to the school to the headmaster, won't you?" And he's like, "Yeah, of course, professor." And Tomar just goes, See, this is why nobody trusts you, Fig. You're conspiring with random students against the school. It's so good. I'm so bummed. They only played an hour of it. Anyway.
A hospital is a facility for sick people. It's not for lodging or young romantic tastes, you know.
You too? What are you talking about?
Oh, I see. Your generation has fallen out of the habit of looking at the bulletin boards.
We tried to look at that earlier,
Yeah, we
remember?
did.
And then Hajime was like, nah.
He's just like, it's not
Come
important.
on, take a look at the bulletin boards. There's a notice right there.
A notice on the bulletin board. Motherfucker, we looked at it. It's got Monokuma's face on it, and you were like, that's not important.
To be fair, a lot has happened since then.
Yeah.
Also, I love when he's just there.
Yeah. A bulletin board notice. Is he talking about this? Hospital precautions. Eating and drinking is forbidden within the hospital built what?
No eating or drinking. Cross-contamination. What if someone is allergic to chicken? Or diet sodas?
Yeah, but no eating or drinking at all? You're gonna starve in the hospital.
No, they've got drips.
If patients do not need to be accompanied, overnight stays by non-patients are expressly forbidden.
So I guess that means that Mikan can stay here, but these two can't.
Right.
Alright.
It's like the notices you often see inside hospitals. You cannot stay overnight here.
Well, that's not always true. Pre-COVID, that was not always true. There is one patient who needs to be accompanied.
Oh, you're talking about Nagito, right?
Alright, Fuyuhiko, you and me, date out under the stars.
Then I'll allow just one person to accompany him. The rest of you need to hurry up and get out of here.
Little precautions, my ass. You should have said so sooner.
Only one person can stay the night, and there's no way we can make Mikan leave.
I guess we have no choice. We should head back to our cottages then.
You're right. Even if we stay here, we probably won't be able to do anything. After explaining the circumstances to Mikan, we decided to go back to our cottages for the time being. So, Fuyuhiko and I are going to be the only ones sleeping in our cottages tonight. I'm a little worried. No, the ones who are stuck in the hospital should be more worried. What's the point of me getting so worried? Alright, when I wake up tomorrow, I'll go to the hospital right away. I feel bad leaving Mikan alone. I guess for now I should try to get some sleep. Basic decency.
Puppet Teppy cooking!
Oh, he isn't actually reading. Whoops.
I mean, it's just whatever.
Yeah,
it's
fair.
So the most important ingredient for making a taiyaki is a time machine. You need to go back in time and inspire the guy who invented them to create them, and then you're good. That's the moral of this story.
I see.
Taiyaki, which are delicious.
I actually don't like them that much. But I'm
see.
not a sweets person is probably the main reason I don't.
Well, that's why I love Japanese desserts, because they have way less sugar in them. They rely on a lot of other flavors, so because I have way less of a sweet tooth as an adult than I did as a kid, so.
Mm-hmm.
Taiyakis with red bean paste in them are so good, because it's not that sweet. They don't add any sugar to the red bean paste, usually.
Yeah, but I also don't like red bean paste, and I don't know why. Like, because it's something I want to like, but I just don't.
Yeah, red bean. I'm on the red bean paste train. I was about to say red bean paste train.
The red beast train.
The red beast.
Beware the beast of red. No,
I'm on Kirsten's. I love a nice like semi-sweet dessert, like tiramisu or something with like a little bit of like bitterness, you know, or like you're saying like a red bean paste dessert.
But I hate bitter foods too, unless they're like vegetable greens. Like that's the only bitter thing I like. I'm also
you like
just
edamame?
like, I do like edamame. But like a lot of it is the diabetes, having had that since I was 2, you know, not eating a lot of sweets when I was young so that my blood sugar couldn't skyrocket.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But I also, like, I'm very weird about the most basics of food. Like, I'm not a picky eater is the thing. Like, I love trying new foods and I love trying, like, quote-unquote strange foods. But then I hate the most basic of things. And I'm like, why am I a little baby about green peas and custard? Like, I hate both of those so much.
Have you ever tried troppolines?
I have not. What are they?
They're fried and seasoned, usually with lime and chili, crickets.
That actually sounds amazing. I have had cricket before.
They're so freaking good. Yeah, crickets, like fried crickets, are some of the best. Ugh. And they've got way more protein per gram than any of the meats that we eat.
Mm.
I want them to become more popular because they're more sustainable too.
Yeah, I've had cricket chips.
Have you ever heard of the show called The Final Table?
I have not.
I rep it all the time. It's on Netflix. It's a cooking competition show, but all of the contestants are like world-renowned, like Michelin star for some of them chefs. They're all like fine dining chefs, and each episode is a different country. And I'm not going to sit here and like get into it forever, but the first episode is Mexico, and so they all have to make tacos, and this one duo of chefs, they made tacos with chapulines in them, and I think that was, spoiler alert, the best dish. Like they chose, like, out of all the tacos, which one was the best. They liked the cricket taco the most.
Hell yeah.
Looked really good.
Cool.
You had cricket, Cole?
I've never had crickets.
That surprises me.
They don't have any taste to them. Just the taste, like the flavor of whatever you put on it, and then they're just really crunchy. The texture is so good.
Huh.
It's like you're eating chips, honestly.
Interesting.
If you're ever in Ohio, I have to drive back there and I'll take you to Jungle Jim's, Cole, because they have a full section of bug candies and chips and things, and we'll have to get them. Because they're really
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. That sounds amazing. I'll be down.
Okay.
We go to Cleveland. Cleveland. Oh, here, I'll send this in here for later.
Okay.
I don't know if I've sent the Cleveland song.
I don't know.
I know what you're talking about.
My dad's from Cleveland. You guys know all of these things, and I'm like, I don't watch anything. I watch expressly Vocaloid videos on YouTube, and I'm like, I never escaped 2011 somehow.
One of these days, Carly, you should
fair.
just I'm gonna show you compilations of memes and stuff.
Okay. I need to
I'm gonna
up my
educate you.
internet. Alright. I
educated you on the man making the eggs and then putting them in the
Oh god.
I remember that?
I do. I do. I want you to know that
You guys seen the homunculus video?
that sounds familiar.
Which one?
Okay.
I-
Which one?
It's
It's like of the
valid.
Russian guy.
Yes. Oh my
Okay, you
god,
know what
I
I'm
know that
talking
because
about.
Onlyface talked about that. Oh
Yeah,
my
okay.
god, that video is so weird. Alright,
So-
we're getting off the rails here. The internet's
Okay, yeah.
taking over.
Let's get back
I
to Danganronpa.
We might need to have some discussions after this.
Okay. I do just want to
We're gonna
say really
educate
quick.
you, Carly.
Okay, but I do just want to say really quick, Kirsten, I did that same night after you showed me the George Washington He's Coming video, I watched it again. Anyway, Ding Dong Bing Bong.
Great song.
Like, it's so funny.
There's one he has that is like legitimately a chill back song that sometimes I play like when we're chilling with people. I'll show it to you after this.
Gotcha.
It's really funny though. I believe that guy also ended up going mainstream and he got a show on Adult Swim.
Oh.
It's called like China, Illinois or something.
Gotcha. Have you seen... Oh god, I can't think of who it is right now. But I know he's like a famous YouTuber because it's kind of a similar style to how those videos are drawn, but he does like historical videos. But there's this one that's like incredibly famous about talking about the guy who had like this disease where he was always hungry and he just straight up ate a baby.
Oh,
Yeah,
Terrare.
Terrare.
Terrare. I know exactly what you mean. And yeah, it is kind of similar. Dude, Terrare. What a monster.
I think about Terrare sometimes before I fall asleep. And then I'm like, oh, that was fucked. Anyway, I'm
Time to
worried
eat
about
baby.
Mikon and the others.
Yeah. Time to walk to the hospital.
I should hurry over to the hospital.
Yeah, go ahead.
The moment I got out of bed, I immediately left my cottage. Yeah. And headed over to the hospital. You already announced that.
They did you a solid, bro. I thought you were gonna have to walk your ass over
Oh
there.
god.
Yo, you came early today.
You're the one who's early.
Well, I just got here. So what should we do? There's still a little time before we need to make contact. Want to go to Nagito's room and check up on him? Fuck the other two.
Yeah, they don't need our help. Yeah, I'm worried about how he's doing. Worry. Why do I have to worry about a guy like him?
Ooh, romantic tension.
Still, yeah. Hajime, stop. Stop. Oh, I have something, and I think it's cursed, but I didn't look into it enough to know for sure. But for whatever reason, my YouTube lately has been recommending me Danganronpa videos, and I try and not watch them because I don't want spoilers. Oh, I hear Chase.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Matt was banging on the, like, I wish I did it on video, but the door opens inward, so she literally pulls the door open. That's why we have to have a latch lock on the outside and lock her inside when we go out. Because she can open the door. And it was making a lot of noise, so I went to let her out, and Chase was like, she's so indecisive.
That's the kitty cat way. But I got recommended this one video, and I didn't watch it, but it was titled Limbless Hajime, and like
no.
Is that something you're saying?
No.
No. Because multiple videos then popped up that were featuring Limbless Hajime, and I was like, what is this? But I didn't want to click on it.
It's because all his limbs are in Nagito's asshole.
Yeah, I guess so. Nagito got greedy. The fingers weren't enough.
Well, let's go see him. I'm excited to see how he's doing.
I hope he's suffering, but only a little bit. Oh, hey man. Don't mind me.
There he is. Oh look, they put their little faces.
He did. They ripped him straight off the cottage. Put it. I don't like how out of place the flowers seem, but I've also, like, read way too many of those web comics where they're, like, poison flowers.
Those are the flowers from Kimetsu no Yaiba!
Yeah, the ones that prevent demons from getting close or whatever.
Have you finished the manga, Cole?
I've only watched the first season, so...
Oh, what?!
And I've watched the train movie.
Yeah, well, there's only one other season after that, and then the new one's coming out this, April?
I need to catch up on it.
Oh, that's good shit.
Wait, when is
I finished the manga.
When is Golden Kamui coming back?
April.
April, okay.
Don't worry, we're gonna have a little watch party.
Alright.
I'm really freaking excited.
Heck yeah. My sweet, sweet sharpshooting boy. Anyway, Mikan, how's Nagito doing?
Same as usual. No, actually, he might be worse than yesterday.
That's not the same as usual.
You fucking serious? His pulse is extremely weak. He might slip into critical condition sometime today.
Is he that sick?
But as long as I'm his nurse, I will never let Nagito die. Ever.
Well, ever is a... I do understand how you feel, but don't overexert yourself, okay?
Hey, Hajime, it's almost time to start the connection. We need to head over to the lobby.
Yeah, I got it. After being reminded of how powerless I am, I left Nagito's room.
I love Hajime. he's probably my favorite protagonist. I love the little flavors.
The one thing about Danganronpa that makes me laugh is that it's kind of like, at most you only ever have two characters who, like, have any sense of, like, a brain in their head. Like, everyone else, like, can't figure shit out. And I'm like, are you guys for real? The incoming signal light is blinking. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, like, just also keep in mind how stupid the average person is. And this is very much a bell curve of students.
That is true. The ultimate
Looks like they're already
idiot.
waiting. Let's hurry up and start the connection.
Do you think...
I think Fuyuhiko's got his shit together.
Yeah, he's doing good. Fuyuhiko is not an idiot, but he's also was outwardly antagonistic up until this point, so he wasn't really trying to, like, pay attention.
Yeah.
Do you think the ultimate idiot is someone that actually existed and or exists in this world?
The ultimate idiot.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think there's one of those that exists. I'm trying to think of, like, if anyone would be, like, an equivalent.
Well, I don't mean as in a character that exists, but like in theory, because this school has been standing for however many years. Do you think they ever invited anyone and they were like, "You're in, man. You're the ultimate idiot," and the person who receives it is just like, "Oh."
Well, they let in Hero.
Oh,
He's the
you're
ultimate
right.
idiot.
I forgot about that.
His predictions are correct 30% of the time. That's worse than a coin toss. That's unbelievable. Yeah, it's definitely him.
Oh, that's fair.
Or more, if he can make it, then an ultimate idiot. I'm sure.
Sorry, this is the fact that 30% of the time. It's just so
I can't lie
funny.
though. He was one of my favorites in the first one. I'm not gonna lie. He's
so
really
funny.
He's like the
Sounds
stoner guy.
amazing.
He's really fun.
Yeah, you're right. I pressed the button underneath the blinking light and the monitor instantly lit up. Looks like the camera and the monitor had no problem making a connection.
Dude, it already did.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why we're surprised. Soon enough, a familiar face showed up on the other side of the monitor. Gremlin?
Yes.
Yes. Hello? How is it? Can you see my handsome face? Yeah, I can see you real clear. We're good on our end, too. I can totally see your broke-ass faces.
Bro.
Motherfucker, I think your mirror is broken. It might be best if I tell the others about Nagito's condition. Hey, are you the only one over there?
Oh my god. Sorry, Mal just fell. She's such an idiot. Nope, we're all here except for Hyoko.
Why is he- what?
What happened to Hyoko?
It seems we all look like aberrant enemies. Aberrant, that's the word? Enemies in the eyes of that coward.
She has locked herself in her room. She said from the other side of the door that- why is that in quotations? What? She said, quotation, from the other side of the door that she won't come out until the despair disease has been cured.
She's even being cautious around the others in the motel,
Oh my god! Mal has gotten herself stuck.
No!
You're so dumb. What are you thinking?
The joys of pet ownership.
There you go. She jumped off the railing into this like area behind a ton of boxes and she couldn't climb over them, so she was just trapped in the corner crying.
Oh, no, Mal.
Oh.
Anyway.
Looks like they're also in a testy situation.
So, how about you? How are you guys doing? I almost said going.
How are you guys going? Yeah, about that. To tell you the truth, Nagito's actually in serious danger. I already know he's seriously dangerous.
No, not that. He's seriously wandering the border between life and death.
What did you say?
But he is going to be okay, right? Nagito is going to get- Oh, I see why there's quotations, because it's the audio of them. Nagito is going to get better?
First Nekomaru, then Nagito? That ain't funny at all. Well, for now, we really can't say. What? You're missing something there, grammar-wise, buddy. That's not can't. You need the apostrophe.
Well, hey, can't is a word.
Well, yeah. C-A-N-T is a word, but, like, the fact that they were...
I know.
Yeah, okay.
I know.
Okay.
I hate English, though.
Oh, yeah.
You
no.
really can't say? That's impossible.
Monomi, why are you on that side?
Because it'd be dangerous if I got close to the hospital since I don't even know what's going on there. I don't even know what's going on there.
Thank you. I was gonna say now,
I
Kirsten.
don't know what's going on.
I gotta read my lines correctly. You're really pissing me off.
Oh.
Like, why does a stupid stuffed animal need to be cautious about a disease? Please don't discriminate.
Mhm.
The despair disease is horrible. It's a dangerous disease that can even destroy this island. So, until we figure out how to deal with it, I will be on this side.
Blip. Before I could respond to Monomi, Fuyuhiko had cut the connection.
That shitty stuffed animal. She seriously pissed me off. Damn it. I'm going outside to cool off. Oh, what a homie. He's like, I got anger issues. This is my way of coping and not lashing out at others.
Fuyuhiko practically spat those words before he went outside. Anyway.
I hate when writers say that.
Yeah.
They spat his words. Ugh.
Nasty. Put that spit back in your mouth. Oh, no, that's worse, actually. No. No, rescind that statement. Anyway, all we can do now is wait. It just occurred to me that we've been streaming for, what, like a little, almost 45 minutes, and we've gotten maybe 5 minutes in game.
It's okay.
It's fine.
All about that content,
those stories were very important to me, personally. Just wait patiently until the situation improves and changes for the better. That's why we waited patiently. Because waiting patiently... Okay. My god, stop saying waited patiently over and over and over. Because waiting patiently was the only thing we could do. We waited patiently. On a side note...
moving, vibrating with motion.
On a side note, why can't I relax when I'm in a hospital? I paced back and forth around the hospital lobby. Fuyuhiko entered and left the hospital many times. And time just kept passing by. Ding dong, bing bong. It's 10 p.m. Return to your rooms. Shut up, Monokuma.
Feels like a lot of stuff got skipped over and now it's nighttime already.
Yeah. Man,
Yep.
that's right on the nose.
That's exactly what happened.
Yeah. It's almost time for tonight's transmission.
We should go back to our cottages when that's done. It's fucking annoying to keep going back and forth, though.
We could spend a night under the starry sky together, Fuyuhiko. But if you're insistent on walking all the way back to the cottages, fine.
Sorry, bro. I'm not over Pecco yet.
Oh, you know, that's fair.
And neither, I think, are you.
You got me! She was hot. Oh.
Who doesn't like a woman with a sword? Come on.
Who doesn't like a woman with a sword who could kick your ass? Okay?
Exactly.
But before we go back, can we check on Nagito one more time? Sorry, I also got a thing for him. If anyone on this island asks me to kiss them, I will, says Hajime.
Go for it. Leave this transmission
Yeah, I
in
wouldn't
to
like
me.
it, but I'd kiss Nagito. I wouldn't like it at all, though, dude. Like,
Dude,
I'm not
he's
gay
still
or anything, but I'd
awesome.
kiss Nagito, bro. It is just like as a friend.
You know,
You just gotta say no homo after and keep your socks on.
Yeah. Just make
You
sure
gotta make sure you have your socks on.
Make sure
dude.
the socks don't touch. You can slip a little tongue in there. It's just friendly.
The socks don't touch.
Okay.
Alright. You're not gonna have a new clue anyway. I can handle this.
Then I'll leave it to you.
I love his eye patch.
It's good. I love the little dragon on it.
Yeah. Well, because he has a Kuzu Ryu.
Yep.
Oh my god!
Sweetheart? Whoa, Ibuki! What are you doing here? You need to be resting.
That's you, man, my man.
Cole?
Oh, sorry.
Are you-
Hey, Twoof, I've been getting quite bored of doing nothing but sweeping.
I love the implication that I was the one being referred to as my man.
Oh yeah, I know. Well, that's what I get for using
Also,
gendered language.
It would just trouble you if I slept all the time. So I was hoping I could help you with anything. But it's better if I'm sleeping, correct?
Yeah, just get some rest for now. It'd be a big help if you got better soon.
Yes, understood.
That's kind of scary. I hope she gets better real soon. God, that's a death flag. That's a fucking death flag, Hajime. Close your fucking mouth.
Get Bookie's name out of your motherfucking mouth.
Yeah.
Why are you going in her room?
I want to make sure she went and laid down. Oh, the flowers are different.
She's okay. Oh, it's a sunflower. I like that.
This is your order. I'm getting a proper rest, so please do not worry.
What is the bucket for? Waste?
In case
It's a
she
piss
throws
bucket.
up.
two different answers there.
Well, no, because the bucket's not for waste. It's the other one to the left of it. That's for waste. The bedpan.
It's the
Gotcha.
gaming bucket.
Oh no.
The gaming bucket. Oh god.
You don't have a gaming bucket you sit on when you game? I'm sorry.
I cut a hole in my gamer chair to place my gaming bucket under.
My PewDiePie gaming chair has a special PewDiePie gaming bucket in it.
Mikan's too focused on caring for Nagito. She hasn't even noticed that I entered the room. Has she been caring for him this whole time? Hey, Mikan. Hey, Mikan? No matter how many times I talk to her, she's not responding. Her back is turned toward me as she's focused on caring for Nagito. I peeked over Mikan's shoulder and said, "Hey, Mikan, are you okay?" Oh, okay. Looks like you finally noticed.
Don't. What is that picking up? Please don't surprise me. I almost got wet. Ugh. I regret everything.
Wet.
Ah, did you come by to check on Nagito?
Wait, no, you're not gonna explain that? Okay. I just wanted to see
Maybe
how
she
he's
meant like
doing.
she was gonna pee her pants.
Yeah,
Weird way to say it.
yeah. I just wanted to see how he's doing, but you look pretty tired too. Isn't it better if you get a little rest?
I hope I'm not mistaken. That'd be really embarrassing. Are you, by chance, worried about me?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, thank you
Oh.
very much. I'll remember this moment until the day I die.
Uh-oh. Are you gonna
Oh,
be
no.
like a secret yandere character? I'm like scared. I don't like this.
Starting to get my energy back, so I'll get back to taking care of Nagito.
I hope she understood what I said, but she's working so hard, it'd be bad if I kept getting in her way. That's exactly how I felt, so I decided to just shut up and go back to the lobby.
Yo, how's Nagito doing?
I'm more worried about Mikan than Nagito. She looks like she's had no time to rest.
Nagito's probably not doing so well.
What about you? Are you guys done with the transmission?
As I expected. We wrapped it up quickly, like they had nothing new to report. They're apparently trying to find a cure somehow, but there hasn't been any progress.
So on both our ends, it looks like we had no results.
Ah well, let's look forward to tomorrow.
With a depressingly heavy mood riding on our backs, we headed back to our cottages. My worries have piled so high that one sigh just isn't enough. And the more I think about it, it's like I'm slowly being sucked deeper and deeper into an endless pit. I guess for today, I should just go to sleep. It's best if I don't dwell on it too much. And not just that, first thing in the morning I need to go to the hospital again. I kept telling myself that as I sighed one last time, and slowly closed my eyes. Who died? Someone's dead.
Who's dead? Someone's dead.
So I'm so worried, especially because of the Ibuki jump scare, that it's literally between her and Mikan in my mind. Out of the blue, a hazy scene began to take shape. From the depths of my consciousness, it slowly took its time, hazily. Like watercolor paints suspended in water. Slowly, hazily. Whoosh. There was a classroom from somewhere. Oh, our memories! A classroom that I've seen before. But I don't know where. I can hear voices. Somebody's talking. Did you hear? Isn't it amazing? Apparently he's been accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. But he was that exceptional? Oh, but was he that exceptional? Those are noises. I'm dully staring out the window, pretending not to listen. I don't want to listen. But even if I don't want to listen, the noises leap into my ears. Huh? You don't know? Know what? Apparently you don't have to be exceptional to get into Hope's Peak Academy. We don't have an ultimate, do we? We don't. But it's an academy that recruits only exceptional students from around the world, right? I wanted to cover my ears. I wanted to run. To the place I deserve to be. Not here. To the place where I can be more confident. Wow, I never knew that way was possible. So he's the same too? Obviously. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents that Hope's Peak Academy would be interested in. He's just a normal guy who can be found anywhere. Well, admiring the academy is free, but it must be tough for the parents who have to write the check. Leave me alone. I just want to become someone who's confident in myself. What is this anyway? Who are they talking about? Bitch! Who do you fucking think? Why can't I remember? Who am I?
Who am I? What am I? Nah, no one gets it. It's okay. The one person who's fucking watching this video who also happens to know who Neil Breen is gonna be like, nice.
Oh, the guy who makes shitty movie.
Twisted Pair, man.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
A new one's coming out also this April. April is the month of amazing content.
Alright, sorry, I'm trying to skip through the Monokuma theory because I don't give a shit.
We don't really give a fuck about what Tomar has to say. Did you, by chance, also, Cole, so how I found out about Tomar, was, that his wife was pregnant, is someone posted in the Oni's Place subreddit about it, and everyone was like, you're a fucking liar, you're a joker, and so he was like, no, it really happened, here's the link from his stream, and the clip is Tomar being like, yes, it's true, Jaxie's pregnant, that is a fact.
Jaxie's pregnant.
And then someone, cheered him or whatever, gave him a donation, and he just goes, aw, thank you, Mr. Insane.
Oh.
It's so funny.
Now,
I love Tomar.
Sorry,
what a wonderful man.
This is not related to Tomar, but Goblin is sitting next to me in this other chair that I have, and he's being real cute for a man who just tried to bite one of my fingers off less than 10 minutes ago. He's got his belly out, and he's like, pet it, I promise, I swear, I won't bite you, pet it.
My kitty is also sitting beside me very cutely.
You gotta love orange cats.
Yes.
Full of love
have
and
two brains then.
Yeah, they don't have two, they have one, and it's divided between them. It's morning, huh? But for some reason, my body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really... Oh no. Oh no. Who's on us? Mikon. Wait a minute. I can't believe it.
Fellas, don't you hate it when...
Look at his okay this time.
It's all crinkly.
Listen, we've all been there. We all know how it is.
No, we don't. I wish I woke up to a girl in my bed.
Shh, you can't let the audience know you don't get bitches.
Oh yeah, because clearly the vibe I've had this entire time is that I get bitches.
Yeah, you're an alpha male, obviously.
Ew.
That's true.
Oh, God.
Carly's not an alpha. Oh, she is Sigma.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, you're right.
I hate everything about this conversation.
Carly is a Sigma. Yeah, that's right. Like Patrick Bateman.
Oh,
I'm sorry. Okay, let's get back to.
I'm just letting the cutscene
How'd she
play.
made me in
This is
an
going
awkward
on for a
situation.
while.
Yeah.
Diagnosis again! Hello, Hajime's got limp. Wah! Please get a hold of yourself.
God, this is all
It sounded like
Ibuki.
Mario when I said that.
A little bit, but it's fine. This is all because Ibuki broke the goddamn lock on our cottage, isn't it? People can just come in whenever they want now.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's so true.
Which is not good for a murder game.
It's not really.
Ugh.
Ah, he regained consciousness? Oh, I'm so glad. I thought he died from suffocation. And what a way to go it would have been.
I was just about to say amen, brother.
Mikan, why are you here? The Monokuma announcement hasn't aired yet.
She mentioned it. Well, came here to wake you up, but it seems like I accidentally fell asleep.
Smooth. What kind of accident is that?
But good news. You see, Nagito's condition has stabilized.
Really?
And I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fihiko's room was locked, so...
Oh yeah, my lock is still broken. Thanks, Ibuki.
And
Thanks,
I totally
Obama.
forgot that I could just take my fingers and curl them into my palm, forming a fist, and repeatedly hitting that fist against the door to alert him despite the fact that his door was locked.
Yeah, I forgot about knocking.
Dumb bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, please hurry over. Nagito can probably be saved.
Yeah, got it.
Let's fucking go.
I'm genuinely now. I have never thought about this until the starting this episode. I am now so concerned that she is some type of like yandere character, because that still fits in with my theory that she's maybe a little more fucked up than she lets on, or at least she deserves to be a little bit more fucked up, because everyone's a bitch to her. But like the weird flirtiness with Hajime, I'm like, oh god, oh no. I quickly got dressed and headed over to the hospital with Mikan. Although I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped up for someone like Nagito. Yeah, fuck him, right? I'm glad he's not dead, though. That would suck. Oh well, best not to think about it. Hi, Mikan.
Alright, let's go see Nagito.
I'm just gonna go skip out of town real quick. Hopefully no one died while we were out of the building. I forgot about this.
And then the aliens in the other room.
Yeah.
Fucking love that shit.
What's up, Oh no, stop with the drool. There I saw Nagito, who managed to sit up in his bed.
Nagito, can you hear me? Hajime came by to see how you were doing. Full?
The twin Ibukis are singing. I see. Ibukis must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas.
Oh, Veronica?
He's supposed to be cured?
Oh, is he supposed to be cured? That was a really good impression, Nagito.
It's not like he's completely cured. He was just able to recover from his critical condition.
Okay, so the lying thing is still in effect.
They were utilizing their characteristic as twins, and they've been taking turns appearing before me. Which means there are actually 17 people on this island.
Oh god, that is possible. I know that's a lie. I know you're under the lying condition, as I'm gonna call it from now, but that is entirely possible.
I think they called it the lying disease, so you're not far off.
The Veronicas, that's the answer.
After seeing this, it might have been better if he stayed quiet for just a little bit longer.
I'm so glad. I'm so relieved Nagito regained consciousness. Wow. I'm so glad. I feel dizzy. Somehow everything is spinning around me.
Yeah, because you haven't slept. Well, that's I guess not entirely true, but shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right?
Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Then, even though it's the morning, good night.
Mikon wobbled around a bit, then left the room. She's definitely exhausted. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep when she was supposed to come wake me up.
All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you.
Ooh.
Are you flirting? While lying so it hurts? Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of you. Hajime... Hajime, you're completely missing the point here.
My man wants to see your fingers in his ass.
Yeah.
Come on. Take a hint. Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want you to see your face anymore. Definitely don't want your fingers in my ass either.
Man, it would suck to feel them up.
Man,
Oh,
I
Hajime.
really hate if you put your fingers in my ass.
Hajime,
Nothing would be worse. What are you doing? Hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. Or your fingers in my ass.
And we just leave?
sorry.
Our
Yeah,
only option
leave.
is to leave. That's messed up.
Yeah.
This man just woke up from a critical condition, and, like, I hate him, but even I would be like, oh, I'll hang out here for a minute. The morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. I should wait at the lobby for the transmission. When is someone gonna die?
Yeah.
Like, I don't really want anyone to, but I know that's the name of the game, so... Huh? The surveillance camera unit's light is blinking. But that's weird, it's not transmission time yet. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. If the light is blinking, it receives some sort of transmission from the other side, right? But that's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. It might be something urgent, though. If so, there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. Alright, even if it's just me, I should receive the transmission. Is there just gonna be a corpse in front of the other camera? It's just gonna be a nightmare scenario. I reached my hand and pressed the reception button on the surveillance camera unit. Oh, fuck. Huh? Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. A slowly swaying dim light is shining on the black curtains. It felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? But what was creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling.
That's kind of saucy.
Yeah. The end of the rope was tied in a loop, and beneath it there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I didn't understand at all. What's going on at the music venue? And that's when it happened. Oh, fuck.
Ooh.
The moment I... Who is that? The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen, chills ran down my spine as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital fuck! Ibuki! And a hemp bag on their head. What the...
Yo, hemp's fucking nice.
Oh no. As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving. Stop. And began climbing the stepladders. Stop! Tell them to stop, Hajime! Slowly, they took their time climbing it. They reached over to the rope hanging from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? And at that moment... Huh? The screen suddenly went pitch black. Probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. Hey! No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the other end of the monitor. What the heck is this? What's going on? What in the world is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I might still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue. I rushed out of the hospital and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was made. Ding dong, bing bong. Not right now, Monokuma. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Just now. That was the morning Monokuma announcement. Fuyuhiko should be arriving here shortly. No, I don't have time to wait for him. I've got to get to the music venue. Probably this way then, I guess, if that's how they had us facing. Or not. Or not, I guess.
I gotta get there soon!
Takes the wrong way around.
Yeah, the wrong way.
Yeah.
Titty Typhoon!
Titty Typhoon! Oh, really? You're gonna make me... Please, please let me make it! I rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart. But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island. Fuck. Ibuki. I was too late? What the hell is this? In the hot air inside the music venue, I couldn't keep myself from shouting. Hot air? Why is it so hot? What is this strange hot air inside the music venue? No, now's not the time to worry about that. More importantly, why isn't anyone coming? What is everyone doing? The body discovery announcement. That's right, there hasn't been an announcement yet. That's why nobody's noticed yet. Then I need to hurry and let the others know. From here, the motel is close by. There should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me there. I should hurry. I ran to the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. What are the odds here that by the time we run back to the motel and bring everyone to the Titty Typhoon, the body is missing?
That'd be a twist.
I think, though, that's gotta be something interesting, because technically you can't ever have a trial if the body's never found. So I feel like that would be an interesting thing, but like no one would do that because the point of the trial is to try and get out of here or solve the murder. Hey, somebody get out here! As soon as I arrived at the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could. Oh, sweet baby boy. I was wondering who was making such infernal racket, so it was you. Gundam, something awful has happened! Don't tell me! Do you intend to spread the pathogenic bacteria so you can take us all down with you? I won't let you! If you want to pass, you must defeat me first.
What happened? Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed.
It's worse than trouble. There's a body!
Oh?
Didn't you hear me? A body was found!
Body? Yeah.
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagito in order to confuse us all?
Hold on. Hajime, is that true?
Of course it is! Isn't it obvious? Chiaki, you have seen Nagito's condition, yes? This fiend just has the same symptoms as him.
But there's no way we shouldn't check it out, because if Hajime is telling the truth, that means it happened again, right?
Oh.
Killing?
Unless they're trying to make it look like Hajime is sick, and then the body's gone. But
if that's true, we need to check it out.
If that is the case, I will not stop you. Leave this place to me, and you fiends go on ahead. We need one more person. We need one more person. No need to worry. I will catch up with you easily.
That sounds like famous last words.
Chiaki, can you go?
Yeah, it's better if we hurry, right?
The easiest way to figure out if Hajime is lying is to ask a really simple question.
Hajime!
Mikan, why are you here?
Perfect timing! Please help us, Hajime!
Help us? Ibuki's missing.
Ah, Hajime, someone's coming from over there. Hajime, Chiaki, what are you guys doing here?
Fuyuhiko, why are you here too?
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Ibuki.
Fuck. Looking for Ibuki.
I was planning to rest in the on-call room, but I wanted to check on everyone before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden.
Huh?
So what Hajime was saying earlier.
Everyone, let's hurry.
Huh? Hurry where?
To the music venue. Don't ask, just follow me.
Music venue? What's a music venue?
Yeah.
Is Ibuki going to be there? Alright, let's go.
Hopefully. Which is a weird thing to say, but I would be more concerned if she suddenly wasn't there.
Oh. Look, my wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much. Is Ibuki inside here?
The only way to know is to go inside and confirm. If that hanged body is really Ibuki. No, not the fucking cat. They're like, Hajime, this is a crisis. Why are you looking at the camera? Let's go! I clenched my teeth and reached my hands toward the door. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Huh?
What the? Why is it locked?
Oh, fuck. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago.
Sorry, the cat's opening the door again. Then, why don't we try from another entrance? This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we can go through.
Oh, are they trying to set it on fire? But why is it locked?
I don't understand it myself, but if it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's gonna be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know?
Chiaki,
And I'm sexist.
What? Yeah.
Have you seen
He's
Akane?
really a gamer.
Yeah, like...
It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Also, I guarantee you're stronger than me, Chiaki.
I
I'm
have
5'1".
noodle arms.
Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready? Set? Yeah!
We just immediately get, like, fire in our face. At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door at full force. BAM! Oh, the door moved!
Maybe it'll open easily after all. Yeah, even with two girls here.
Chiaki, what the fuck?
He's a gamer.
Alright, one more time.
At Fuyuhiko's signal, we charged into the door one more time. Slam! It was like a live performance had just ended. The moment of silence just before the audience breaks out in thunderous applause. And a few minutes after that silence, a scream surfaced. Okay, it is still there. Oh! Oh, fuck! What?
Oh, what?
I see, the whole time you're like, the body's not gonna be there, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna be so surprised.
There's more than one. Shit.
Remember, this is the double kill fucking...
I know. That is
Yeah.
that is true, but I wasn't expecting it to be at the same time. Which, what are the odds then that we were in there with the killer earlier? Because obviously this happened in the time frame we weren't there. Anyway, there wasn't just a hanged body. There was also another body, a suspended body, belonging to Hiyoko.
Can I also share with you, so... at the beginning of chapter 2, like, when we were playing through daily life, I turned to Brendan and was like, alright, so who are your favorite characters, Brendan? And he's like, oh, that's tough. I really like Peko, Kyoko, and Ibuki.
Oh no!
I was like, jeez.
Oh,
That's tough.
rough, man. Ding dong dong ding. Cracking open a Diet Coke. To ease my woes. A body has been discovered. Oh, sorry, that's not me.
A body has been discovered. Now that, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial shall begin.
Ding dong dong ding. Oh god, 2 in a row.
A body has been discovered.
Yeah,
You already heard this.
2 body discovery announcements in a row. That means the hanged body with a hemp bag on its head, Hyoko's suspended body. Both of these bodies have been discovered at the same time.
Oh, that just didn't pick up at all. Well, what is this? Hyoko, and who the hell is that other one wearing the hemp bag? Could it be 2 victims?
But when I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw that hanged body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed, but still, why?
Yeah. What is this? Impossible, 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 impossible. It's impossible for killings to happen on this island.
Monami, you're fucking late to the party here.
Shut up, idiot! For now, we should lower that person wearing the hemp bag to the ground. Leaving it like that, it's just too sad. Yes! Ah, but what about preserving the scene of the crime?
A valid question.
Who fucking cares about that? There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one.
Fuyuhiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. Roar. The motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast, the baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body.
Now, I'm going to take off the hemp bag, okay?
Fuck. Ugh. Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki.
Damn it. It's all my fault. If only I did a better job washing over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something.
So you finally showed up! The root of all evil! It's a great song.
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you.
Do you guys know Dream Theater?
Dream Theater, the band?
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
stuff with the root of all evil. That's probably my favorite one.
Yeah, Dream Theater is pretty good. I think I've seen the song title of it, but I don't know if I've ever listened to it. But Dream Theater is very good.
Yeah.
I continue to know nothing. Bringing everyone. Ah! Ah! Oh, what the hell is going on here?
Ibuki and Hyoko?
So 2 people have been killed.
Whoa there. That's not all. They also summoned the others who were at the hospital.
The others.
But the others.
Looks like
Oh,
another
look, he's
serious
back to
incident
normal!
occurred while I was unaware.
Yeah, he is. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I can't believe they did such a terrible thing.
You guys are fine now. What the fuck? Nikito, Akane, are you okay?
Huh? Of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Are you talking about the despair disease? Jeez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. That was so last season.
Over?
Yeah, I got bored.
For that silly reason?
And now that the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that the spirit disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What the heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily? You must
Who
be
cares about
Bill
the itty
Gates.
bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured. So let's get back to our main topic and proceed as usual.
The Monokuma
Oh.
fire!
I've been waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate.
The poo-hoo-hoo was perfect.
Ooh.
Again? We have to do this again?
We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two, then we cannot let this be.
Why do we have to do this? Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this. If we don't do anything, we'll all be executed.
Abandon your overdependence and complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what about Nekomaru? What's going to happen to him? Is he not going to participate this time? Is that even allowed? Oh. Mr. Solid
How
Snake?
horrifying.
Nekomaru. That's strange. I'm crying. What's happened to me?
So it's not fully gone.
It looks like lingering after effects of the spare disease. It's nothing you should worry, it's nothing for you to worry about.
After Effects one word?
I think it is. It might be. I don't know, actually.
That's one of those weird words.
I think you can combine it or have it not combined. Kind of like
Yeah.
after all, like it's technically supposed to be 2 words, but people combine them.
Or like all together.
Yeah.
Or no, that's wrong. Never
Well,
mind. I was stupid.
altogether can be 2 words, or you can do it with the 1 L, I think, and it's 1 word. Are you okay?
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
But if After Effects are in place, is he telling the truth or not? No.
What?
Yeah, see, since you have the liar disease, your After Effects could be lies? Maybe?
Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating, so I must do my very best. Alrighty, I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. It seems we should leave Nekomaru to Monami.
What about guarding this area? Do we still need it?
I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet.
It's better if I stay here too, right? I should perform the autopsy again, right? Then I'll leave that to you.
It also just occurred to me, if Mikan ever turns out to be a killer, we're kind of fucked, because we just trust her autopsy implicitly.
Yeah. They were always very valuable to us.
Yeah.
So let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good.
That's right. We need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this, but for those two's sake, we need to find the truth. And then we need to end this nightmare once and for all.
Investigate.
Like, I've been putting up with this for a while, but why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. Yeah, that is a key point. It's because your clothes are so smothering. Ah, I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. There are 2 people dead, but it was too hot for him to bother investigating.
Yep.
But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? No, before that I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are 2 victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hiyoko Saionji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There are no other external injuries. Hyoko Saionji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What the... Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be a useful clue. Monokuma File 3 is added.
It's strange. Why did the killer kill 2 people?
Because they had to for some reason. Huh?
I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill 2 people and take that kind of risk.
I agree with that.
Or was there a reason that they had to kill 2 people?
That's it. A reason for killing 2 people.
Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
So, here's my current theory. I think someone told Ibuki to do this, which is partially how that constitutes his murder. Obviously, the camera went black before we actually saw Ibuki get killed, so there may be more to it. But I get the feeling Hyoko saw whoever that person was give that order to Ibuki. So she had to go as well. But I'm trying to think of who would... It's weird because Hyoko is supposedly in the motel and Ibuki in the hospital, so we don't immediately have a suspect who had access to both of them. Unless Hyoko went to the hospital and maybe... I feel like I'm really suspicious of Mikan, but I don't have, like, a person that I immediately feel like I have a ton of evidence against in this trial, unlike the other, what, 2?
I mean, you just started investigating,
I know,
to be fair.
that is true. But I feel like usually I immediately have a suspect in mind. Like,
Well, that's why I feel like this is the first trial in the game where it actually starts to have a level of complication where it's not super obvious at first.
Yeah.
And then 4 is even more so, and then 5 is just like, you'll see, it's absolutely batshit.
Well, 4 is the suicide, technically, right? If we're going by...
Yes.
Okay. So, I feel like we have a suspect, but...
Oh, you have no idea. I will definitely find the truth behind this case. That's what I think. Okay, Says.
Seriously. I'd really prefer it if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase.
I'm the announcer.
Okay, do we have to talk to people, or can I just look at the
Oh yeah,
corpses?
talk to everybody. Someone might have some
All
interesting
right.
testimony.
We'll start with Sonia.
It has happened once again. 2 of my cherished friends died at the same time. I cannot believe it. This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Kyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those 2 are no longer here. Ah, such a tragedy.
I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. 2 of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
We must do this then, for the sake of the 2 who have fallen.
Alright, Mikan. What have you got?
Phew! If only I'd noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved.
Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing?
After leaving Nagito's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. Then I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing, one more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms, and noticed that Ibuki was gone.
Does that line up?
Huh?
I don't know that timeline makes sense.
No, it definitely does, because if you remember, she left the room that Nagito was in, and then you left the room Nagito was in, but she went to a room that's, like, on a different floor, while
Right.
you went to go look at the thing, and then you immediately left the hospital. So it would make sense that during that time of you running around, she would be like, oh, actually, never mind, turn around, go back to the room, see that she's gone, and then remember, Hajime said, oh, the announcement just came on right after the clip played.
Right.
Fuyuhiko's gonna be here soon, but he didn't want to wait for him. But so
Right.
Fuyuhiko would have encountered Mikan being like, oh my god!
Very true. Yeah, but I thought, okay, sorry, the phrasing that I was specifically being picky about there was that I thought she said before she went to the on-call room, she looked in all of the rooms, which would indicate that that was the time we were in the lobby. So that would have been when Mikan was, or not Mikan, when Ibuki was supposedly committing suicide. But I might be overly picky about that. Not to be pedantic,
but I could have sworn that she said something to the effect of, like, before she was gonna take a nap in the on-call room.
Okay.
Like, I think she said before I was gonna rest in the on-call room, I checked on them.
Gotcha.
So I quickly ran out of the hospital.
So that's what happened.
And then I saw Fujiko in front of the hospital, so I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Huh, that reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby.
That is a long story.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything.
No, that's good. You should. I should have to explain.
There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning.
Yep. You're right. We were together until you went to the on-call room.
That's right. We were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement.
Why are we harping on this? This makes... See, now I'm just suspicious for no reason, because she's the only one I have any suspicion on, that I'm like, why are we being pedantic about this? Because it's important?
Well, I guess because the main thing is that you guys are each other's alibis.
Right, but only up until a certain moment.
Yeah, which would be, like, basically at the point where you saw the video.
Right. Which doesn't mean that it's impossible for her to be the killer. And also, from her point of view, shouldn't mean that we can't be the killer either.
I mean, I approve of this way of thinking because a lot of times the mystery is because, well, this person had an alibi, so it can't be them, but you don't know if the alibi is bullshit. You don't know anything. This is all cartoon, so they could literally do anything, like, just develop random diseases for no reason.
Yeah.
And then have them be gone.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I thought I already read that line.
Oh, no.
So, I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy?
Yeah.
If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. So please, spare my life at least!
What? What happened to not doubting me? Oh, there we go. Mikan's account. See, that is important! Oh, I'm sus of you! I'm sus of you now, and I'm sad, but I'm also really excited, because I kind of hope you are the killer, because I want to see you snap. For like, personal reasons.
You want to see her?
Not like that, not Mistborn snap. I assume that's where you were going, you cut out.
Oh, I snapped my fingers.
Oh, I see. Hey, are you okay? Are you still not feeling well?
Oh, yeah. I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
So they have triggers that cause these kind of after effects specifically.
It's weird. There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. Yeah.
She's in denial.
It'll probably go away if I battle the strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here.
Okay, so either there are triggers that will have after effects to this disease, or Akane just likes Nekomaru and doesn't understand that.
I'm kind of leaning towards the latter, not gonna lie. That's always how I interpreted it. Because remember, she cried because Nekomaru's not here, and then all of a sudden was just like, wait, why am I crying? And then Nagito just says some stupid dumb shit, but like, what does Nagito know?
Yeah.
I think she's just crying because like, she spent so much time crying about him that now like, subconsciously, she's like, her body, or I guess her brain is not afraid to start showing more emotion about it.
Yeah, that's possible for sure. Nekomaru will definitely come back.
You.
Cole.
You. You're right.
Cole.
Let's do Nagito. real quick.
Nagito.
Hajime, this might be imprudent of me to ask, but will you listen to what I have to say?
I don't have a choice, you're gonna say it anyway.
I heard that you witnessed an incident from the very beginning, right?
So what?
Can you prove me? Provide me with a summary of the incident?
How did it freeze
I
for
need
you?
to reach the truth beyond this incident, for the sake of dedicating my body to an even greater hope.
No.
Why?
Don't make me repeat myself, no! This guy just wants to confuse us. There's no way I'm going to tell him what he wants to know.
I see. That's disappointing.
Alright.
Okay, well, anyway.
Sorry, most of these are Kirsten characters, so I wanted to give you a break for a minute there.
That you shoved his cardboard cutout went flying. Did you see that?
He's 5'1". I walked over and just accidentally barreled him over.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this.
What?
Look what's in front of the door.
This is a drumstick, right?
Oh.
And it looks like it's broken. That was a really good impression of me for a second there.
I said this.
What happened to Hajime? You fucking idiot. It was in the door. That was why we couldn't open it initially.
Something like that is in front of the door. You think it might be a really big clue?
Why would this be a clue?
Remember when we came to the music venue? So it won't open. The only thing we could do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know?
Okay,
Doesn't matter if you can do it or... Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Carly is impatient.
Yeah, we already saw this.
Jesus,
Yeah,
my
this was
chair
like
almost
10
tipped.
seconds ago.
Oh no. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the four of us charged into the door.
But when I examined it, I found out that this door doesn't have a lock at all.
I'm sorry, there are four of us, and the only thing stopping us was a singular drumstick wedged into the door. Huh?
What?
The door is designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening?
You mean, you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? Now this is interesting. Because there's only one entrance and one exit that's been established. So, this had to be placed on there afterwards, so that we couldn't get in. Which means that unless someone was hiding in the building when the four of us made our way in there, the only person that theoretically could have placed this there is either Hiyoko or Ibuki, and it would have had to have been Ibuki. Which means, likely then, that when we saw the video, Ibuki didn't die in that moment. But we then ran to the building and saw her hanging there. Unless at that point, that wasn't Ibuki that was hanging there, but maybe Hiyoko. And then Ibuki tied Hiyoko's corpse up. I'm just spinning a theory here, and my cat is clawing me in the back.
Here's the problem with that theory, though. If it was Hiyoko hanging there would have been indications that she was hung on her neck, but according to Zomonokuma Fairu, she was slit in her throat, not not hanged, sorry. Gee, I always forget that in English. She was not hung, she was a little girl.
Oh, she was hung.
Yeah. No. But see, I wonder, so one of them had to have been alive before they placed that there is the thing, though.
You haven't finished your investigation yet, Carly.
I know.
The broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that.
Then how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
Or they didn't, and they just joined our group. But we would have known. Like, that would be weird. I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door is the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Maybe. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us. You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere. Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. He's involved.
Yeah. The killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue, huh? Like you said, that might be possible, but...
I heard what you two were discussing. Stop right there. You violated the law.
Chiaki.
Right there.
That was a kind of cool entrance.
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting.
What is it?
Listen, Fuyuhiko might be helpful, but don't forget, I'm the deuteragonist.
Yeah, that's true.
Look, there's a weird glob where the right and left door touch, see?
You're right. What is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but...
As she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Okay.
Nom.
Why are you putting it in your mouth?
Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals.
Chiaki! Well, yeah, there was that back room we saw that had a bunch of shit in it. Workshop.
And this chewiness. I see. This thing may be a glob now, but that doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this...
Yeah, like a glue?
Basically, I can't say the word glue, because that would just be giving it to you at this point. It might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door.
What are you talking about?
Just as I thought. It tastes nasty.
Okay. Alright. That makes me feel better that it wasn't a singular drumstick that was stopping us from getting it. Chiaki spat the glob
it was just glue.
It was glue. You know, much better. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Besides that bit about the taste, it's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? I thought that said glue, and I was like, yeah, Hajime, but no, it says clue.
I'm gonna pop out for a second, go to the bathroom, but you can continue without me.
I mean, we may as well take a bathroom break, because I gotta actually do diabetic stuff I was about to say.
Yeah.
Alright. Have a 5 minutes of silence stream.
We need like a BRB screen.
You guys were waiting. Hello? Oh, I guess everybody's gone. Well, if it's just me, my guess is that the killer was Sonia. Think about it. Who's the person most medium suspect? It's Sonia. She had nothing to do with anything going on. She was just a spectator this whole time. But it's the spectators who gotta look out for. Everybody knows that.
Alright, anyone back? Just me then, okay. Was someone hiding? If someone was hiding, I feel like it might have been Mr. Mechanic Man, because he left immediately, and we have established that it's super hot in the room. But, like, I also don't...
Oh,
hey!
damn it. I was there the whole time, and I was staying silent on purpose because I was going to start playing Jojo music, but for some reason my mic won't pick it up.
Victory for me. Ugh. So, my two theories right now are that maybe Ibuki wasn't really dead, and I don't know how that one would have worked, and she was commanded to do all of this before actually killing herself. And my other theory right now is that maybe it's our good old friend Soda. I feel that one feels wrong, but like,
I have a question though.
Uh-huh.
So if you're saying that someone commanded Ibuki to kill Hyoko and then herself, would that person who commanded her to do it be the Blackened? Because we've already established at this point that, like, even if someone gives orders, it's whoever actually does the killing is the Blackened.
I don't know. Well, then in that case, maybe... that doesn't feel right either. See, I don't know, because that's the thing is, there was very clearly that moment where the screen went black, and obviously we can see that all of the equipment is destroyed here. Which means that someone had to come in and destroy that, but there was that moment before we saw Ibuki actually do it, you know? So, that doesn't necessarily mean that in that moment Ibuki committed suicide. Which implies that someone physically killed her. Via strangulation, probably. But I don't know. But my crack theory for why it might be Soda is, like, based on the other theory that if someone was in the music venue and, you know, killed them, they would have had to have entered at some point. But we have established that it's incredibly fucking hot in here, and he left immediately, so if he was waiting that entire time, he would be dying.
Unless he was just using that as a convenient excuse so he can get the hell out of Dodge and not be questioned.
As well. There is that possibility. But something about that just feels wrong. And I can't tell you why. Like, I kind of wish it was him, mostly because I don't like hearing his stalkerish dialogue about Miss Sonia and all of the weird stuff he says about women. But I don't know. I don't know. Obviously, we've barely done any investigating, so, like, I need to cool it, but these are my theories for the moment.
Titty. Lots of titty. 3 titties, in fact.
I see a lot more than 3 in this room.
I'm talking about the word.
No, I know. I was just... yeah.
You were not talking about the word.
Also, the thought of seeing 3 titties. Like, it should be 4. Like, in theory.
No, some people have 3 titties.
Some people... So, yeah. Well, some people have 3 and some people have 1. But I mean, some people have none. Some people have 2. That one should also be in there, because that's kind of the standard.
No, nobody's got 2. Freaks.
Crazy talk.
They better not admit they have 2. That's weird. Golden Conway needs to hurry up.
Yeah, I mean, well, I understand why there's the break, but
yeah,
I would like it to come
just
back.
Sick of waiting. I'm gonna probably reread it before the
At some point, I need
the
to
last
read
6
it.
episodes come out of this season.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Yay!
Welcome.
Let's investigate the shit out of this titty bar.
My blood sugar is really low right now, so I am having a hard time focusing. So I do apologize for that.
It's all good.
Really quickly, I am gonna attempt to talk to Gundam. I don't think he has anything because I feel like we've gotten all of our stuff, but even I'm horrified of my power, of the eye of the Overlord. What the heck is this? You stupid fool.
Oh.
I cannot believe you haven't noticed that aberrant thing. Pitiful humans. They refuse to lift their heads up for the fear of doubting the authenticity of the blue sky. Lift my head up. Does he mean that there's something up there? Well, fuck me too, I guess. I was just wrong. Y'all don't look up.
Yeah,
huh?
I was like inside. I was like, "How dare you? Gundam is something very important to share with you."
Where am I supposed to? I don't know what he means by up. What?
Go back.
Goblin.
Go back.
I can't.
Go back.
I can't.
Like leave this stage area.
No, Kirsten, I can't. It doesn't let me.
What? No, but that's not right because this isn't the thing he's trying to tell you about.
I know, but I can't exit the screen now that I'm in here.
That's really weird. You definitely can. It's just probably a different button. Oh, come on. Alright, well, now that you're here, you gotta commit to it.
Alright, well, let's look up with... It's the rope that was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. Allegedly. I'm not positive. I don't think she hanged herself. I don't know about that.
Cool.
Sorry. Sorry, I got a message on Discord and I got a little distracted. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length of rope with unnatural features. But despite the fact that the music venue has a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means it was obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there?
That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue.
I wonder if that's true.
Huh? I mean, we were supposed to be quarantined.
Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
What?
Excuse me, Mikon! Do you have a moment?
Okay. That was my third pitch that I tried.
Okay.
What's happened?
There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death was being hanged by this rope, right?
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see. So Ibuki died by hanging herself.
Yes, we've said it 3 times now.
That was obvious the moment we discovered the body. You might not have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself.
You're right. Yep, I got it. She definitely hung herself. So that rope won't be much of a clue.
Liar.
Then I might as well search another place.
Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to.
That hooligan.
It's a truth bullet. It's not important, says the game. Anyway, hemp bag. This was in the movie theater.
Oh, good memory.
Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh? That hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monomi decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. Give me a minute real quickly, Ibuki, because I want to look at everything but your corpse for a second.
Damn.
This is how I do investigations. Bodies last. There's a massive candle positioned near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. Ah, shit, I should have waited on that for a minute there. Because I don't know that the person we saw in the video was Ibuki.
Oh.
Oh.
A candle this huge might be perfect for lightning? Jesus Christ, Carly. Lighting. But they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used the normal stage lighting. Unless they wanted it to be obscure.
You can hit that button to see what's available to click.
No, I know. I'm just trying to... This is stupid because it's a video game graphic, but the length of the rope is gonna be important, I feel like.
No, it's not.
No?
It's exactly what you said. It's a video game graphic, so
Okay.
in terms of like how things are positioned in the room, take it with a grain of salt. Like it's all just different items laying about.
Gotcha.
I mean, also keep in mind too that the rope's already been tampered with because
Right.
they had to take her down. So
So Ibuki was probably strangled potentially prior to the video that we saw at all. And then was dressed up this way to make us assume that what we saw was her hanging herself live on camera. So then that makes me wonder if the person we saw in the video was actually Hiyoko.
You gotta investigate her body too.
I do, but first, stepladder.
What are you doing, stepladder?
Oh no. The stepladder is tipped over on its side. There's blood on it. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. You can't see hair in that, my dear. We don't know that that's Ibuki. In fact, I think that's purposeful.
Isn't that a blood stain?
Indeed.
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder.
Now that doesn't make sense either.
Yeah.
Because that would be the side we were looking at in the video.
Huh. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case...
That's probably Hyoko's blood. Yeah, okay.
Then it must be Hyoko's blood. Oh, that's you.
That was me, but I also said that. But
I know,
without
that's
actually...
what really confused me.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I can think of. God. Sorry, Hajime.
You're fine. We're on the same page, Chiaki, and that's all that matters. A bloodstain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean?
It's a weird, weirdly spelled word.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What is this on Ibuki's feet? Uh-oh. Now that's fascinating. Hyoko had to have been dead first. Or someone was wearing those shoes and walked in blood, but that would still be Hyoko's blood. So it probably wasn't Hyoko we saw. God damn it, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the timeline, and I clearly don't have all the pieces I need. I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? But there shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki.
No one.
Yeah. If that's the case, this blood belongs to someone else. Fascinating.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you for a sec?
No, I'm looking at a corpse.
You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right?
Yeah, at first I didn't know if it was Ibuki because of that hemp bag, though. But I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope. Okay, sorry, I'm being pedantic again, but I thought that strap from the bag was the rope, and I'm like, that's loose. But that's just that's the bag handle. Also, there's no way someone, I think, could survive that necessarily that way.
If you counterweight it, you can.
Okay.
I mean, haven't you seen the Robert Downey Jr. Sherlock Holmes movie?
Nope.
Okay.
Kirsten, you gotta stop just, like, immediately.
That's a fucking
like...
awesome movie. If you want to have, like, a dope movie night sometime, we should just watch that.
It's on Netflix.
Okay.
Sorry, just taking a drink of water. Which means Ibuki must have died before Hyoko was tied up.
Except that's impossible, I think. At least, it is possible.
Wouldn't it be weird that Hajime just missed Hyoko's body being tied to the pillar? It totally wasn't when he went in the first time.
That is, but again, I don't think that's Ibuki that we saw in the video now. And the thing is, I guess, timeline-wise, this is what I'm confused about. Because there's blood on her feet, which means either Ibuki was dressed like this and walked through Hyoko's blood, meaning Hyoko had to have died first, or someone was wearing her clothes in the video, which I guess is probably more likely, but... But it would also be weird, because that means you have to have someone who's roughly Ibuki's stature to commit this murder, because if the clothes didn't fit, that would be weird. That would be visibly weird.
Yeah.
That helps. There's no time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first.
But see, that again makes me, like, suspicious of Mikan, but then I don't think that timeline makes sense necessarily either. Because the only one who really looks a lot like Ibuki is Mikan, but...
But at the same time, just like what she said, in the video, it was just a bag over someone's head.
Right.
There's no way of telling
for sure,
who it is.
Sure.
I do agree with you, though, that it would be kind of obvious if it was Hyoko in the video, because she is noticeably smaller than anyone else,
yeah.
but all of the other female characters are all... If you just put a bag over their head, they're all wearing the same white hospital gown, they all look the same.
Yeah. But we also don't have a lot of female characters left alive. Like, we have Chiaki here, who I just completely don't think it can be. Like,
Chiaki, Sonya, Akane, Mikan, and then there was Ibuki, but you don't think that Ibuki was the one in the video.
I don't think Ibuki was the one in the video.
Oh, and Monomi.
No. Fucking no. So, Chiaki's the deuteragonist.
Yeah.
Also, so almost assuredly not her. It can't be ruled out, technically, but I'm gonna say heavily not her. Sonia, I mean, could be suspicious, but why? Like, Sonia, I feel like, doesn't have a motive, and I'm expecting Sonia to come up either in the next trial or the one after that, because, again, she's paired with Gundam, and I feel like this is not a trial where the two of them are immediately encased in that. So, I'm worried about her, but for the future, kind of. Akane was in theory in the hospital with the coward's disease. So it's highly unlikely that it could have been her. Mikan had access to Ibuki. Hiyoko is really the outlier in this. It's the only reason I can't be like, I immediately suspect Mikan, like, fully. But,
well, let me propose something else here.
Guy dressed up as a girl?
Well, not even that. Who's to say there's only one killer?
That is true. Because usually how this works out is that one of these two killed the other and then died themselves.
But something I want to impress upon you is, just because there's, like, the pattern, every game it escalates with more of a twist, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because the way this, like, Chapter 3 in the V3 game is very interesting.
Okay.
That one's cool.
It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. Because it's important. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. I don't think you fucking did, Hajime. I think that's why it's not in there. Actually, yeah, in this specifically that they keep going back to, you can't even identify that is necessarily a woman. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. If Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after, does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible, because even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. Two different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Hang on, I have another crack theory. And it's still not in Mikan's favor. But you know how Hiyoko's just, like, is such a bitch to Mikan all of the time? And she's, like, always, like, kill yourself, you ugly pig bitch, or whatever?
Yeah.
If Mikan and Ibuki were, for whatever reason, switched, like, they were dressed up as each other, and it wasn't immediately obvious who was who, and, Hiyoko said something like that to Ibuki still in her sickness would have done that.
Oh my god.
Which is such a pull, because I feel like that doesn't have any basis in reality, but, like, technically could have happened.
Huh.
Anyway, let's go look at Hiyoko's body.
All the way in the corner.
Yeah. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape, and she looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. But why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled.
Ooh,
Also, her sash is tied in the front.
like a prostitute.
But see, that makes me think she was the one in the video.
Chloe is stunned. No, like, alright, I'm gonna make something clear. It wasn't done to make her look like a prostitute. I was just commenting on it.
No, that's not what I mean, Kirsten. Sorry, I was, so, literally, this is kind of what I'm saying, but I don't know how it makes sense. Because her clothes are on wrong, because someone switched her clothes out. And I just am trying to figure out how and who. Because we have 3 people. We have the 2 victims and we have the killer, in theory. So, one of them had to be wearing fucking Ibuki's hospital gown. Someone took her clothes off and then tied them back on this way because it was the only way they could, I'm assuming. Because they put them back on her corpse. Did the killer do this too? But when did the killer kill Hiyoko?
Yeah, she's flat.
Mhm.
She looks like a sticker.
Yeah. When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body there. I'm glad they showed this picture because this gives me a time frame for when our gear was destroyed. So this is before Hiyoko's body appeared. Someone had already destroyed the gear, meaning it was not an accident. It was destroyed purposefully for the sake of the video cutting out. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. Now, I have a follow-up question here, Kirsten.
Oh.
I don't think this makes sense, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Hiyoko's throat was slit, but hanging her up after she was already dead, like if in this image, I know you can see the hair here, which throws a little bit of a damper on this. In theory, could they not have strung Hiyoko's body up here and then taken her down and tied her up to the pillar, or would that cause abrasions on a corpse?
Like you're saying that, so this is Hiyoko hanging, and then
Already
when
dead,
Hajime
though.
yeah,
Like,
and
slit
then
throat.
when Hajime left, the killer then took the body down and taped it to the pillar. They would have been able to tell, because first of all, since her throat was slit,
There should be
imagine
blood.
the entire weight of her body being pulled on her neck, which has been slit.
Her head
That's
would
gonna make
snap
the
off.
blood go everywhere.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would make her head come off, because you still have the spine to contend with, but at
Yeah.
the very least, it would have made the wound gape like crazy,
Mhm.
and that would have been noted in the Monokuma file.
Okay. Okay. But that was barely 10 minutes. Yeah, so it is a quick change. Is it really possible that the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? No, Hiyoko was already dead. It was just taping the body to the pillar, I'm almost certain.
Carly has a lot of crackpot theories, Chase, about this little situation.
I do, it's stressing me out.
Oh yeah, Chase is a pirate tonight.
Hell yeah.
Just pirating with the boys.
Nice. Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right? Sorry, the really flat image of her just like slightly turned so that it was like on the surface there was so funny. Yeah.
Hajime, do you have a minute?
No, you're in the way.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need to help. Something I really need your help with.
Okay, we do actually have to talk to Nagito. Nagito has information. We shouldn't keep brushing him off. Help.
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside of Hyoko's kimono.
Oh, okay.
So, I was thinking she might be hiding something.
Great, let's undress the corpse. Oh, wait, sorry, I didn't read that because I was too concerned about that thought.
Huh? That's exactly it. We need to get him naked.
We need...
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Wait, is that what you actually just said?
That's not what the line was, but, like, because I accidentally skipped it, because that was roughly kind of what I was saying, like what Hajime was saying. Don't mess with me! Are you saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead?
Fine. If you don't want to do it, I'll have to ask someone else. Hey, Akane!
Amazing.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Oh, there's something I want you to do for me. It looks like there's something inside Hyoko's kimono. So can you feel around for that? I don't really understand, but I just gotta check Hyoko's kimono, right? Thank you, Akane. Helping each other out is such a wonderful thing. Let's see.
Akane reached through the duct tape binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
Damn it. She's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand.
That is interesting. How do you get the body to stay like that as you tape it?
Oh, wait, hold on. There's something. This is what you were looking for.
A key. Is this a key?
It looks different than the keys to the cottage, so this may be the key to her motel.
That's true, she did keep her room locked. The key to her motel room, huh?
If her key was so deep inside her kimono that it'd be hard to remove. It's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence. Because if this is a trap, they would have put more towards the front of her kimono so we'd notice it easier.
Which means we can conclude that this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. Now, is this actually gonna open up her motel room, I wonder?
Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you looked like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime?
Of course, that's why I'm investigating.
It's true, there's several mysteries regarding her body. Well, just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is the way they wrapped her body with duct tape. It's almost like they're trying to hide that wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think?
Hide the wound on her neck?
I don't really know if that's what their true intention was, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape was acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after her throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood.
Which would make it difficult if she was killed somewhere else and we found a big pile of blood there.
Yeah.
Sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Okay, I still can't leave this area, so...
Oh, curtain. You gotta do the curtain.
Oh, okay. Well, oops. With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki
Oh,
was
this is
silently
important,
staring
too.
at the stage floor.
Yeah, I forgot about this.
Did something drop on the floor there?
Nothing dropped. It's just dirty.
Dirty.
See? Take a close look at the floor.
Ah!
If you look closely,
You're right. There's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. Is this a bloodstain?
well, a bloodstain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
Except for the compress with the duct tape.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it?
Hide it?
If they weren't trying to hide it, they wouldn't have bothered wiping it off.
Oh, I see blood by the curtain now too, yeah. The reason the killer wiped off the bloodstain. As long as the body is nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal the crime by wiping off a bloodstain. So...
Wait, there's blood on the curtain?
It looks like it. I don't have my cursor, but if you look in this, like, left area right where the word so is, if you look under it, there's a tiny little bit of pink down there. As if there is blood, under the curtain.
Oh.
Very, very faint.
Oh yeah, I do see that.
So,
Weird.
what was the killer trying to hide? Smudge on the floor has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Oh, you know what?
Oh, it was
this. Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. This curtain, it's not wide enough. It can't reach from one edge of the stage to the other.
It's not really a full-length curtain.
This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's strange that it doesn't fit properly.
It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket.
Why change out the curtain?
See? The back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket.
So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
If they went that far, this was probably something that the killer really needed for this crime.
Absolutely, but why? Yeah, why did they need it?
Who knows?
Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. Music venue curtain. I still
I'll try
can't...
backing out now.
There's no option. There's like no button. I don't...
Well, what do you mean? You hit the button before and it said you still need to keep investigating, so hit the button again. Okay, so there is still something. Try the, actually go back to the right. See if you can hit the pole that she's on. Oh no, there's like the AC control. Okay.
This looks like
to look at the pole that she's on, you have to back out of here.
Okay. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, it was hot. It was hot as fuck. Yeah. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Alright, I should mess around with it a little like so. It's running as a heater, over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. Now I know why it's so damn hot. Yeah, the heat also plays a part in it. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. AC temperature, okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so look up.
So Gundam was telling you to look up there.
There's a wig! There's a fucking... I can't...
A wig? It's not...
oh, is that one?
No, you can definitely click on that. You just might need to interact with Gundam again because you exited out of the conversation with him.
That looks...
Talk to Gundam.
Okay, hang on.
Talk to Gundam.
I will! Let me just explain something really quickly. That kind of looks like a wig from what I'm looking at. Like the black hair hanging over this thing, but...
I know, I want you to investigate it. I don't know why there's no circle around it. I think it's because you backed out of this.
Pitiful humans. Yeah, okay, we did that. No, that's
so try it now.
It's still not...
What the hell? That's broken. Maybe it has to be the last thing, but that doesn't make any sense. You're supposed to be able to investigate that. That's kind of crucial to the investigation.
I haven't looked at this yet, so... The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
Kozuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this?
Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here?
What do you mean?
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera. What?
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. The idea of, like, even if they know the camera's not recording, they don't want to, like, have it accidentally record them committing a murder.
Oh.
They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera, and that's why the killer destroyed this? Then, what was that thing I saw? An alibi. But I don't know for who.
Can you not investigate that? That's so weird.
Who have I...
And go in the... You see that door next to Gundam?
Mm-hmm.
You can investigate that too. That's important. But you can't leave here without investigating that thing, so...
It just let me.
No, I'm talking about the thing on top of the pillar.
No, I know. I thought you meant, like, I can't leave that room without doing that, but I can go in here. Alright, what's up, Nagito? Nagito, did you come here to investigate the storage room too?
I just want to confirm what you were thinking.
Motherfucker. Is that it? Or is he trying to stand guard here?
So how about it? Did you find any clues? Tipped over stepladder on the stage? The duct tape binding Hyoko? That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime.
You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right?
Oh, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why this case is really special.
Huh?
But I can't say for certain, though.
What is this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
By the way, Hajime, I still don't quite understand the details of what happened. Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information.
Sorry, I have another reason that I just thought of why I'm suspicious of Mikan. I know I'm really harping on this, but she also specifically told us to go wait in the lobby where that was set up for the video to play, you know?
Yeah.
Who, Nagito?
No. Like, Mikan in the hospital when she was like, hey, I'm gonna go take a nap or whatever in the on-call room. She was like, why don't you rest in the lobby? Which is not...
Well, because that's where the transmission was coming in. He does that every morning.
That's what I'm... No, but I'm saying that's why it was suspicious, because the point was that was too early for the transmission technically, and on its own that wouldn't be weird to be like, why don't you go rest in the lobby? But for her to say that on the day where we have an early transmission could in theory be another reason to suspect her, as if saying, hey, go to the lobby, with her knowing that that is waiting there. It's not hard evidence.
I guess. It's just, he was doing that every day, so...
Yeah. Really, you might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want us to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
That's not true. I'm not doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die. That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time.
Huh? What does that mean?
Regardless, I guess you're not gonna tell me, huh? And it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings.
Gut feelings?
You should come by later. Sorry.
You're fine.
I'll go there first and wait for you.
Huh?
Where exactly are you talking about?
Well, obviously, the movie theater.
That's where the bag came from. After he said that, Nagito walked out of my sight. Movie theater? Why the sudden interest in the movie theater? Because one of our key pieces of evidence is from there, Hajime. Get with the picture. These are all over the fucking place. There's a lot of stickers with the venue's logo placed here. It's like they made a bunch of them and had too many left over. It feels somewhat depressing. Huh? Oh! That's the curtain that should be hanging up, though. I bet. Right there. Huh. Compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the show. Okay, it's probably used for stage decorations. Yeah, this thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf. It looks like wallpaper. There are a lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And this edge of the wallpaper. It looks a little torn, but what does this mean? Because Ibuki went crazy and put stickers everywhere, right? So in theory this should be hanging up out there. That's not what I meant to hit. God damn it. Mirror? You can see your whole body in this huge full-length mirror. It's probably used for checking costumes. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you look. I guess that's everything important in this. Wait, the mirror was important? Okay.
Oh, the mirror is very important. The mirror is the motive.
Fascinating. Yep.
Fascinating. I bet you could do the Gundam thing now, because I forgot that there was a crucial piece of information that you needed to get in that room first.
Okay. Alright. With this, we might be close to finished investigating the music venue. But I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. Is it gonna force me to do that, or can I talk to him? We'll try it. Yeah, haven't seen it. Lift my head up. There's something up there. God damn it, I have to talk to Mikan. Okay. How about it, Mikan? Have you found out anything by now?
To tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive. Oh? But it's not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. But because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death.
Oh, okay, that's why they did it. Because it has to... We have to make
So
assumptions.
for the first time, her autopsy isn't helpful. No!
Because of the heat. Is that possible?
If a body is overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine a precise time of death. However, that's actually bullshit regarding cold.
I see. That might have been the killer's goal. They covered up their time of death by using the heater to make the inside of the music venue hot. But that's weird. Right, because that has to be the core mystery here, is when actually everyone died.
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death?
I agree. As long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hyoko.
And as long as this is an imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders.
Imitation
Huh?
murder? Yeah, huh? Imitation murder.
Huh? You don't know, Hajime? I thought everyone already knew. It's a murder where the killer uses a creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. Also, I was listening to this whole conversation because I'm jealous of how close you're becoming with Mikan.
It's fine. We're not a thing. She sometimes sleeps on me, but we're not a thing. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder?
Well, based on the killing order and the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie.
Oh, movie theater. That movie. Oh yeah, we didn't go. We refused.
So, despite the fact that you bought that sticker that says, "I'm sorry I was born stupid," for $1 million, you are still gonna have to watch the movie because it's relevant to the case.
Oh no.
And where did Nagito say he was gonna be?
At the movie theater. The assumption is, an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people.
The goal was an imitation killer. Even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that? Excuse me, if this is really an imitation of that movie, then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
Oh, triple murder in the movie.
Ooh, baby, it is triple!
It's certainly conceivable. If the killer wishes to complete the imitation... hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed?
Are you guys worried that there's gonna be another victim? Then no worries. Things will get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once.
Sorry, I clicked a little fast on that last one.
I'm a real cautious fella, so I've prepared a perfect countermeasure. On the killing school trip, the same Blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
You mean you've added another rule?
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the Blackened would be able to secure an easy dub, right?
We talked about that one time. I distinctly remember being like, dude, if Akane or Nidai wanted to get off this island, they could just kill everyone. But now there's a reason why they can't, I see.
This new rule prevent that to make sure you slam it into your brain.
That was also a rule in the first game, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, okay. I don't know, again, I don't think
It's
that
also
ever
ruled
came
V3.
up. Mhm.
There will never be a trial where the victims are more than 2 people, ever.
That makes sense from a gameplay reason. Oh, sorry.
Nah, you're all good, Carly. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings?
Not for this case.
Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules.
I see. As expected of you. You're very strict about games.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Eh?
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time, but we can only vote for one person, right? If we can only choose one based on a majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yeah, you're right.
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2? Or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Shut up! It's okay. I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
So he's just confirmed that there's 1 killer.
Meaning, 2 killers can't exist at the same time. So it's safe to say that applies to this case too?
Yes, Chiaki! Get answers out of this bastard!
Ugh.
Alright, fine. That's right. There's always one killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'll have you figure out who the mastermind is. Man, I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains. Sorry.
You're good.
Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should
Amazing.
just shut up and go back to my cave.
I see. So there's no possibility for two killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people, it means a third victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that, and it sounds strange to me. What do you guys mean by imitation?
Ah, could it be? You haven't seen it?
Seen it? Seriously, seen what?
Like I said, that movie. When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets.
Then the imitation is... Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie, as if they were copying it.
As if they copied the movie. I see. Nagito mentioned something about that.
I like fingers in my ass.
all of these, all 5. I see. So you haven't seen it. Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts.
Looks like I need to do that.
Then I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate.
Someone needs to go investigate Hyoko's motel room.
Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital, for sure. The first victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
The second victim.
Thanks to that despair disease, we cannot go there for some time.
She's right. It might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. There might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going over to the motel. There's still a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't trust you, Mikan. I don't trust you.
I can't believe it. I just must have completely misremembered, but you will investigate that. I guess just later? You're gonna have to come back here?
Oh yeah, really quickly, let me give that one last look real quick. I doubt it will let me, but...
I guess it didn't... Gundam's not here anymore.
Right.
You can't do anything without Gundam.
I see.
Because remember when you were like, yeah, it's Gundam and Sonya's time, not this time, it's later in the game.
Yeah.
Well, you were wrong! Gundam is very crucial to this case.
Well, I meant more for, like, related to specifically Ibuki and Hyoko, but not so much in the investigation. Okay, that's fair. Don't know why why it just spits me out at the entrance here. Because the other thing that... Sorry, I know I'm, like, hard stuck on Mikan.
That's fine.
Because the other thing is, like, she just straight up walked into our cottage and laid on top of us. So, like, I feel like that also can be indicative of her trying to create an alibi. And her especially being like, you and I are each other's alibis. You know?
Also, don't you love me now, Hajime?
I have commitment issues.
You want to go hang out with Chiaki instead?
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's this guy.
Creepy ass bastard.
Soda.
Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right? Yeah, so? I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up? Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then, if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too? No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as a part of the same unit. The video that was filmed with the hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor.
The video that was filmed with the music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor. But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys were able to view the hospital footage from the music venue, and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it would be impossible to broadcast with it. However, I didn't just swap the cameras. I modified them and increased the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't have been able to use it. You're right, you did work on that. Okay, so the camera wasn't messed with. Let's just... okay.
Yeah, talk to Chiaki.
Okay.
It's just a handprints, alright.
Why is it red?
The hospital's full of them.
Yeah, I know,
Remember,
but they're
blood
on
is
the windows.
pink in this universe, so red is nothing to worry about.
That's true.
Probably just some ketchup.
Someone stuck their whole hand in ketchup and touched the hospital wall all the way at the top.
Yeah.
Nasty.
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Great.
Riveting!
Guess the bulletin, maybe? That's like if you want to leave.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, maybe investigate the camera.
Oh, yeah.
God, I'm so stupid. You know, the camera, we saw the
I also straight up forgot about that. Not gonna lie. There's a surveillance camera unit on top of the desk. It's impossible to... As long as the music venue's surveillance camera unit is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with this.
Hey, Hajime. Now that I'm activated, there's something I want to ask you.
Seeing you look at that camera really got me activated, Hajime.
It really activated my almonds. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? But why'd you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with this camera?
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Tell me, Hajime.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. But the whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. Sorry, another crackpot theory. Nope, never mind. I didn't know. Sorry, my brain works poorly. Initially what I was thinking is, like, maybe what we're looking at here isn't technically the music venue, but it has to look like it, which is why that black curtain was hung up.
Whoa, slow down on the crack there, buddy.
Yeah, but then I was thinking about it because we saw in the flashback, we saw that the camera system had been broken by the time we made it to the music venue. So those are the only two that can communicate with each other. So while they may have put the broken pieces there, that doesn't do anything time frame wise. Anyway, I didn't know who it was because their face was covered, but now I know that must have been Ibuki. That's false. She walked straight to the stepladder, and without any hesitation, she climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have been snuffed out or something because the screen went dark all of a sudden, and it wasn't displaying anything anymore. Well, if the candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up even in the dark. But the one I got from the machine alley was a really old model.
Hold on. At the time, you said you didn't know the person wearing the hemp bag was Ibuki, right?
Yeah. You didn't know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself, so you rushed over to the music venue to try to stop her. But I didn't make it in time. Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide. You literally said that earlier, Hajime. Why are you like, this is a revelation? What do you think, Chiaki?
Meow. There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt. There's plenty of doubt.
If so.
Hey, don't
I
think for so
wasn't done
long.
with my line.
Hey, don't think for so long, Chiaki. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily.
Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the 2nd floor. I'm heading over there.
Take me with you! What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. She said the conference room, but why would she mention the conference room all of a sudden? Also, I might just be overthinking, but did she seem a little upset?
Well, yeah, you're like, she can't fucking figure it out.
Yeah.
Why don't you go follow her?
I'm going to.
Carly, so indignant. Whoa!
Booba! What's up?
Yeah, I'm finally getting back to my normal self. As you may, help me out with my recovery.
Why?
You can touch my booba if you want.
I feel legitimately so gross right now because I literally started this by being like, booba, and then we talked to her and she's like, you can touch my boobs if you help me. No thanks, Akane.
You caused this, Carly. It was
I
you.
didn't mean to, I swear. I was just admiring them for purely aesthetic reasons. No thanks, Akane. She was bearable when she was quiet. Fuck you, Hajime.
Yeah, fuck off.
It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after. Fuck you. She'd beat me up if I said that out loud, and you would deserve it.
Deserve it.
Also, that's hot. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Anyway.
Why are you here? Anyway.
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one.
I love you so much, Akane. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on.
That's the idea, but it looks like they're out of stock.
They're out of stock. Someone took a gown.
Looks like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in an empty room.
There weren't any gowns.
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one that's left is the one Nagito's wearing. If I had no choice, then I should just use Nagito's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it.
Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing?
Are you saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross.
And the one that touched Nagito's body is not gross?
Yep.
Wearing clothes someone else is wearing is even grosser. Thank you, Hajime.
No time to dilly-dally. I told her for me come back at the music venue. Crap. Gotta go back soon.
Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea.
Hello, aliens.
You gotta go upstairs.
Okay.
No, you gotta go all the way to the end and then go up the stairs.
Sorry. For whatever reason, I thought we were going to be investigating Ibuki's room first, but that's right. Chiaki went to the conference room. Wow, there's fucking nothing up here except this monstrosity. James Bond. Yeah. And
You ever been in one of those?
I have not. Wait, what is this?
It sucks. That's the on-call room.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to sit in there for like, I don't know, some people have told me they've been in there for like 2 hours. I was in there for like 45 minutes.
Gotcha. I guess
And it's
depending
really
on what they're
loud.
looking- Yeah. I have heard that, because you're supposed to sit, or like, lay, I guess, kind of stock still as much as possible, right?
Yeah, basically, you just gotta kind of sit there.
Gross. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Don't turn it on.
Oh. Oh? Uh-huh. Chiaki, are you there?
If you turn on the light, it's gonna be fully exposed. It'd be embarrassing.
What did I walk in on? What's fully exposed?
Hey, Hajime. If you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna poke them out?
I'm not gonna poke out my eyes.
Bummer. Troll fail.
No,
I was
sooner-
fucking waiting for that.
Troll.
Ever since I was like, alright, I guess I'm voicing Chiaki, I've been waiting to get to say troll,
Troll
fail.
fail?
She was trying to fuck with him.
And no sooner did she finish saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that had... Black curtain? Black curtain? Hidden Monokuma doll. And I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window. Were you
surprised?
I don't know why I thought that was my line. There is no way in hell that that's me. Surprised? I don't get it. Hajime doesn't know when people are flirting with him.
I got it.
Got what?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through. See? A black curtain that blocks light, and it's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect.
Oh, you know what it could be, though? Sorry, new theory. I still think it's Beacon, but if that video was transmitted in this room, which gives reason, she went upstairs, we went into the lobby. If she did the video in this room, because we got these high ceilings, it would be entirely possible for her to have taken the monitor and camera from the music venue and left some smash remains of, like, an older set, one that we weren't actually using there. So as if to indicate that, yes, that because she has to have something, like, to indicate that the camera was there, but if we tried to use it and it didn't actually project back to the one in the hospital, we would know that someone had tampered with the cameras. So leaving the broken parts of it there kind of alleviates suspicion of that. See, a black oh yeah, okay. Did you already read this and I just got sidetracked?
I did.
I'm sorry. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So, is something wrong with it?
I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret.
I wasn't the
Damn,
one that
she's
called
pissed off.
I wasn't the one that called you stupid. That was Soda.
She's cute. She's really cute when she's mad. Look at her.
Yep, she's upset. But still, what was all that about? That bit about it being embarrassing if I look and troll fail?
I just wanted to mess with you.
Get freaking troll with Hajime.
She's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? My guy!
She's a gamer!
My
It's
guy!
the gamer way!
I wasn't the one who said that you were bad at solving stuff. That was entirely Soda. Why am I getting the brunt of this? I guess I'm done investigating the hospital. We're not gonna look at the on-call room?
Nah, it's not important.
But I should move on to a different place.
Gotta go watch that movie.
Oh, yeah. There's only a set amount of time before the trial. Time to go sit down for an hour and a half.
Oh, it's not that long.
I see. I'm still gonna try and get in here. Ooh, it let me.
Yeah. Riveting, isn't it?
This isn't a room for patients. It looks more like an on-call room for hospital staff. But all this cluttered medical equipment makes it look like a storage room. If this is the only on-call room, working in a hospital must be tough work. So if a room like this exists, that means there used to be people here, right? Seriously, what the heck is going on with this island? Is there anything, though, that I can look at in here? Yeah, what are you? Medical equipment and nursing tools. A lot of other medical stuff here, too. The room looks like it's used to store equipment. There's nothing particular that catches my eye. There's a bed. Resembles the one in the patient rooms, but these are probably for breaks. Now's not the time to rest. Looks completely undisturbed. Alright, fine.
I'm only in this room because I'm suspicious of Mikon.
Listen, I'm sorry that it wasn't helpful to your investigation. I'm sorry.
I know, it's just because
It is just an old room.
I understand, it's just because I'm suspicious of Mikon that I'm like, let me go in the room that she was in and do all of this, yada yada yada.
Well, to be fair, she didn't actually end up staying in that room because, as she said, Ibuki was fucking missing.
Right, which room was Ibuki in? I thought she was in 3.
I can't remember if she's in 1 or 3. All I know is that no one was in 4.
Okay,
and
yeah,
Nagito was in 2.
Right.
I can't remember which one she was in, but I guess you're not supposed to be investigating her room because it said to move on.
That's fair. We also, in theory, still have to go look at Hyoko's motel room as well.
Yes.
Yes, leave here.
Do you want to go do the hotel room?
I think so, and then I think we'll
That might be on the way.
I think we'll do the motel and then maybe get to the theater and then call it a night if you are okay with that.
Okay.
And then we'll actually deal with the movie theater next time. If it lets me even look. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus, I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. It might be faster to just ask someone. Fuyuhiko.
Hey Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body?
It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue...
You met up with Mikon and me.
And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some reason.
So we had no choice but to break down the door. Discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too.
Yeah, that's what happened.
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki?
As I recall, it was Gundam.
And Monomi.
And Monomi. Who gives a shit about Monomi?
Bro, what?
Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monomi.
I see. So Kazuichi and Sonia didn't appear, huh?
Do you think those two are suspicious?
Well, Hyoko was killed.
Dude, they were banging. Wait, no they weren't. Sorry, I thought it was Gundam and Sonia for a minute. No.
Yeah, complete wrong.
Incorrect, yeah.
Between the time you saw Ibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously, those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us.
That might be it, but...
While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi, too. When the morning Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikon panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what's going on. She said Ibuki disappeared.
So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there.
So they did split up. They did split up.
So I guess Fuyuhiko isn't completely guiltless.
I'm not worried about him.
I'm just messing.
Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
No. We went to the movie theater and that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. Are you implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikon and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillar with duct tape.
It's true. I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
What? You still doubt me? Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things that I deserve to be doubted for. So don't worry. Even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete.
How specific? Very mafia.
Hey, if you did it in glass, it'd be cooler.
Mm-hmm.
Right, Cole?
Yeah, that'd be actually pretty sick.
Is this another fucking JoJo
put
reference?
some gelato in there.
No, stop it. I know this is JoJo. I need you to stop.
Gelato.
Gelato.
I'd want to know.
That is what told Carly.
I'd want to know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that.
Alright, Gundam, what's up? What's up? You're here, right? Come on out. Huh? Are you talking to me? I can see you. Did you really think you could hide your presence like that? I walked up. I wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hiyoko staying in? Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whichever god you hold dear, and you might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. I wonder, how does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Doesn't have any.
I was about to say he doesn't.
He's the supreme overlord of ice. He doesn't have parents. He doesn't go to school.
Clatter, clatter, clatter.
He's a demon.
Looks like it's locked, but the key was inside her
key.
kimono. Your kimono? Jesus Christ, Harley.
Whoa.
Kimono. Maybe if I use this. Creak. It opened. Just as I thought, this key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. Now see, it is interesting though, because I wonder if they're gonna play the angle there when they're talking about we have oh my god. We have Fuyuhiko's account where he was like, yeah, me and Mikan split up, which is very interesting because both of those people, Mikan and Fuyuhiko, technically have a reason to hate Hiyoko. And I wonder if they're gonna play that angle at any point in our trial.
Ugh.
So, Hiyoko was staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted. What's up with this super suspicious grate?
Huh? Did the door open?
Yeah, Hiyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it.
I see.
What, did something happen?
No, it is just... I am starting to believe it might be my fault. Oh?
Her fault?
Could it be?
What does she mean? Okay.
Alright, well, you gotta click on her to talk about it.
God damn it.
So fucking... I hate when they do that. The moment Hiyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room.
Also, really quickly, I just want to point out, that lamp is just hovering. It's not on the table.
And there's another one behind. Oh wait, no, that's a shadow.
It's a shadow. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right?
However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in her room.
No.
She had another reason.
Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Think about it.
Oh, she can't.
Her kimono.
She can't tie it.
Yeah.
Her kimono.
Yesterday, I went to go talk to her. Since she had been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by a coincidence, it was not locked at that time. And then, I saw it. Kyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. It's actually really not that hard, though.
It's not.
She did not want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she could not tie her sash anymore. Mahiru is no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. I didn't help her, though. It was kind of funny to watch her cry and struggle.
Also, like, how long have we been on this fucking island? We have seen clothes. Like, just get a different outfit. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her.
Okay, fine.
Kyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. The Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she want. Oh.
Yeah. Sonia, it's okay. You and I are having we're having a moment here. We're sharing a brain cell. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
She probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did.
Oh? What did you say?
Get trolled.
Apparently so.
もしかして着付けでお困りなのですか？バカ！何言ってんのさ。できるに決まってんじゃん。 だって小泉お姉に教えてもらったんだもん。だからもう一人でもできるんだもん。でしたら鏡のある場所でやってみたらいかがですか？
The mirror is important.
ほら、ライブハウスの倉庫に大きな鏡がありましたよね。
Oh.
大きな鏡を見ながらやればきっとうまくいくはずですよ。
And then she saw something she wasn't supposed to and she had to die.
それにあまりお部屋に
But see, remember what I said? The mirror was the motive. The motive for her going there.
Yeah.
As you kept saying, you're like, well, but how does she fit into this? I don't understand. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
And that was when she kicked me out.
まさか
Could it be? Hyoko remembered that?
Are you saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Absolutely wild, though, logically, to be like, well, I'm half naked, time to walk halfway across.
Well, that's why she went at night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation?
I never told this to anyone, and I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation.
Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hiyoko was going to the music venue? They didn't. Something's wrong. What's up with the sink? Oh. Oh, yeah, there was
a hidden Monokuma!
There is. There was also the hidden one in the ceiling that I just totally forgot to click on in the other room.
Oh, funny.
There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign someone made a mess of her room, and I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't really find any important clue. Oh well, but I will grab Mr. Toilet Man.
Mitsuke
Cool. Yeah, let's get out of here.
Alright. We're gonna walk up to the movie theater and then call it?
Yep, we're gonna do this terrible fucking walking animation. And then
Good way to end it.
Gonna enter the building.
So,
someone spent thousands of hours on this perfect walk animation. Look at it. Alright, come on, show it off to us. Show us the
he's
run.
strutting his stuff.
Just the run. The beautiful run.
Angly.
Yes.
So, I gotta ask you, Carly, because you've been a little unclear as to who you think did this. Any ideas?
Yeah, actually, I think it was, Nekomaru.
That would make sense. I mean, he's the only one we haven't gotten a chance to talk to yet. Where was he during all of this?
In theory, in the hospital. Yeah,
also, look, it says The Wizard of Monomi.
It does.
That's the movie.
Here's a promo for it. Stupid bears. I hate this shit.
Oh god, Monokuma.
I'd rather watch Wild Gunman Monokuma.
Alright.
Yeah. Makes me think of the Life at the Outpost song. You know?
I don't. I don't. You gotta stop saying things that I don't know. Anyway, next time we'll go see this terrible movie and we'll still be saddled with millions of dollars in debt for buying a sticker. So, see you then.
Bye.